Everybody know who I want next. I want Terrence Crawford next.
You're gonna make that happen?
Huh?
You're gonna make that happen?
Oh, definitely. That's the fight that I want. That's the fight everybody else want. Like I said, I'm gonna get these straps that I'm gonna go over there and take his shit too.
All right. Errol, congratulations. Terrific fight this evening.
Thank you, man. Down. Strap season. I know what time it is, baby. Terrence, I'm coming for that motherfucking belt.
All right.
I'm not catching fades anymore. Gotta keep my hands clean when they come for the board. Keep it smooth like a dawn, making moves in the dark. Cause I learned how to swim in the pool full of sharks. Now they coaches, cause they can't read all his motions. How the kid never switched codes, but he code switch focus. Staring down your team with a frozen, ice cold look that could end the summer solstice. Cause I'm more like the top dog. Keep on running game and the gang will accost y'all. I be calling plays from a plane while I'm off court. But we ain't the same, you a lame, I'm a mob star. Actually, I'm a top dog on a stat sheet. Off court, but I call plays for the athlete. Laughing when the cop cars try to catch me. Cause I rolled off in a taxi. With my feet up, I'm relaxing. Singing Figaro with no accent. While I pour strings from the streets in. Do it all with a straight face, I'm the kingpin. Top dog, top flow, boss mode. I'm the kingpin. Showstopper, top dog, God vibes, I'm the kingpin. They know I'm a dog and a beast, man. Yeah, I keep the peace with a piece, man. I ain't got no time for a piece, man. Why would I respond to a pawn? I'm the... Hold up.
If I let my dogs off the leash, they you might want to get out of Dodge while they eat me. Honestly, think it's not the blood and the beef. If they don't leave anything behind after eating.
I can see you soft, ever thought about retreating. If you never have, then they'll give you a reason. Better watch your tone, lose your bass when you speaking. Underneath the mask is the wrath of a When you learn how to smile in their face, then go cutthroat. Then they wanna call you a con when the blood cold. I remember starving while y'all had a truckload. Now I'm with the mob with the call and the gusto. I'm a top dog on a stat sheet. Off court, but I call plays for the athlete. Laughing when the cop cars try to catch me. Cause I rolled off in a taxi. With my feet up, I'm relaxing. Singing Figaro with no accent. While I pour strings from the streets in. Do it all with a straight face, I'm the kingpin. Top dog, top flow, boss mode. I'm the kingpin. Showstopper, top dog, God vibes. I'm the kingpin.
Happening out there, y'all. You know, I'm like reading, I'm saying, all these under Lomachenko since he had a great performance. You know, they're really calling out, um, everything that's going on with Devin Haney. They're like really on top of it. They're like really trying to push this humiliation tour. And it's like, it's disgusting to me. It's like really disgusting how bad, it's like the man tested positive, right? Okay, if that was any other fighter, right? What I'm saying, that test positive, what I'm saying, we would just accept shit and be like and move, what I'm saying? It's like, man, cheated. But for Ryan, it's almost as if they're trying to glorify that this man cheated and what I'm saying, beat this man down. They do not want that beat down taken away from Ryan, right? And I'm gonna tell you why. Because of Lomachenko, because they feel like they want revenge for Lomachenko, right? So they don't care. They like that it's a cheating situation, and Devin got done this way. So we got a lot. I'm going to like different sites, going to different forums, and people don't give a damn. That just amazed me how much they want Lomachenko to be avenged, right? They really think now. If you go back and watch that Lomachenko Devin Haney fight, Lomachenko fought in spurts. He fought in spurts. It was his own damn fault. Now, if he would have fought Devin like he fought George Kambosos, then he might have got a win. He definitely would have got a win if he was that active. excuse me, if he was as active as he was against George Kambosos, as saying against Devin Haney, then he would have won that fight. But because he fought Devin the way he fought um, Teofimo Lopez, he fought in spurts, right? And they want to get they want Lomachenko to have the cachet of Canelo, where Canelo can come in there and throw four fucking punches, and either whether he connect or don't connect, he'll win that round just on GP, just on his reputation, just on who he is being a cash cow. Lomachenko ain't no damn cash cow. You know what I'm saying? It's like just because he's Lomachenko, they think he should have won that fight. Devin was going to the body. He clearly won that fight. No bias. He won that fight because he was the bigger dude. Yeah, I agree. He was bigger than Lomachenko, but he won. They both signed up to fight that fight. As a matter of fact, that's why Devin went over to the motherfucker so he could fight Lomachenko and get the accolades that came along with beating, somebody with the cachet of Lomachenko. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to goddamn Lomachenko. You know what I'm saying? He got that kind of reputation, right? He is the man. He's the Matrix, and Devin beat him, and they can't stand that shit. So when Ryan comes along, cheating ass, comes in there and beat the brakes off Dev, they're happy by any means necessary is what I'm talking about. So, you know, it's crazy how we accept cheating from our side, right? Because Jack Reese, because right now they're talking about the refs was in with Bill Haney. Any corner is going to try to get whatever advantages that they can from the ref. They do that in the locker room. You know what I'm saying? They try to, tell them, hey, look out for, if a fighter likes to hold or if a fighter's like to hit in the back of the head, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna try to sway the ref. Hey man, look out for that, man. We want you to call out those fouls. We want you to look out for, anything that they think that the other fighter does that's illegal. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna talk to the ref and they're gonna try to sway the ref. And they're gonna do whatever they can to try to sway the ref. I ain't talking about putting no money in his pocket either. I'm talking about with words. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna say, hey man, look out, man. Ryan likes to, he likes to hit off the break. You know what I'm saying? Mayweather used to do that shit a lot. Hit off the fucking break. Well, hit soon as the damn break was over. He's coming with a damn punch. Soon as the ref get out the way. So the other team would be like, hey man, saying we ain't for that, man. Hey, look out for, make sure you push him back. Saying things like that. That's what I'm talking about. That's what Bill was doing. But they're trying to hang this beat down on Devin around his neck. They try to make sure he wear that shit. And it's disgusting, bro. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to say the man lacks skill and all this shit. But once you get fucked up, once you get hit, once you get clipped, your defensive skills, this man was fighting hurt. He was still fucked up from the first left hook. So his timing, everything was off from that point on because he got hit by that goddamn Austrian punch. You know what I'm saying? The boy already cocked strong, and then he had the Austrian and shit, that built his muscles and all that shit. He had that extra, and then it makes you extra explosive and all this shit. He had that all that on him, right? So once Dev got clipped and he got a weak chin, Devin got a weak chin. You know what I'm saying? So once he got clipped, he wasn't the same, right? So people say like, hey, that don't stop you from what I'm saying, having defense. Well shit, nigga, if you get fucked up, if you get hit and you get clipped, bro, you ain't the same. You fighting hurt. So your timing is off, bro. You know what I'm saying? You fighting, you can't tell. You can't, you're not the same. So he got fucked up in the first round. So I don't know why people can't understand it ain't all about his defense. He got hurt early, right? And sometimes you never get your legs back. But Devin, he started trying to get his head together, but every time he got clipped. You know what I'm saying? He kept getting hurt. You know what I'm saying? Because this motherfucker is a goddamn rhino in the ring. Every time Ryan hit him, he got hurt. Now these are not excuses. These are what's happening in the ring. As boxing, hardcore fans, we should know this shit. Once you get hit, nigga, you know what I'm saying? Some people have Devin did well to do what the hell he did. You know what I'm saying? Because the man came in with Superman power. You know what I'm saying? and he kept getting hurt every time. And I'm pretty sure at some point in the fight, he knew, oh god damn, if this motherfucker hit me again, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna be hurt. He didn't understand where this extra fucking power was coming from, right? So to me, Jack Reese, we accept when they cheat. You know what I'm saying? When they cheat, like Jack Reese came out and said, "Shit, I gave shit." They don't even hide they're cheating. You know what I'm saying? It's like he came out and said, "Yeah, I gave Fury some extra time." Oh, well, you know what they say? Well, the ref, it's up to the ref. It's up to the ref. The ref could do what he want. He saw fit to give Fury extra time. That's what the refs do. They make that determination. So, and we just sit there with our mouth open, like, okay. So, well, the ref, it was up to the ref to make that discernment. But when it comes to, our fucking fighters, right? The ref cheated. The ref cheated. The heinous paid them off. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's trying to persuade. Each corner is trying to persuade the ref. But Jack Reese comes out and tell you he cheated. What about Usyk when he took a fucking body shot? They changed to what the hell? It was a low blow, right? He got knocked the fuck out, and they still, because they want it one way. They don't want it the other way. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if you don't like Devin or what, but at the same time, we got to admit that this is an agenda out here. You know what I'm saying? Where people are really pissed off that Devin, got to where he is now. Can he compete at 140? You know what I'm saying? After this shit, I don't know, but I would like to see if he can compete on that level. You know what I'm saying? Without motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying, doing putting shit in their bodies. You know what I'm saying? Now if Devin would have took a ass whipping from Ryan without popping dirty, I say okay, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, maybe you got a point. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He went out there, got his ass whipped. You know what I'm saying? He got a weak chin, whatever, you know what I'm saying? He just need to work on his defensive skills. But when a motherfucker pop dirty, bro, and you still saying the same thing, it's kind of crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? With all we know, with all these cheating ass people in boxing, Conor Ben, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that, because you use PEDs that you always gonna beat somebody ass, but if you already skilled, you already have gifts, you already have the gift of power, you already have speed, you're already on that level where you can compete on a world level, right? In boxing, you shouldn't have those extra PEDs in your damn system to give you even a more advantage, right? So I would like to see the rematch, what I'm saying, with them clean. I don't know if Devin psychologically, because that was a terrible stomping. That was a stomping. And see, they want that humiliation. They like that when Deontay Wilder got fucked up by Tyson Fury. You know what I'm saying? They love that, but they didn't want to admit that this motherfucker take a break, you know what I'm saying, go to England, get pumped up, you know what I'm saying, on PEDs and shit. They don't want see they'll let they fighters can cheat. Canelo can cheat, everybody can cheat but our fighters. I wish every black fighter get on some goddamn PEDs. You know what I'm saying? I really do. Because I'm tired of the double standards in this shit. And I see these articles, you know what I'm saying, be dragging this man's name to, like today, you know what I'm saying, they got an article where Devin, you know what I'm saying, he is doing a little, you know what I'm saying, he whining a little bit too much. He should just take the rematch, shut the fuck up and everything. You know what I'm saying? He should just take the rematch. And I know people like, man, why would you rematch a cheater? Because this is his reputation. He is the fighter. He is undisputed at 135. It's his legacy that's on the line. That's why I'm saying that. And they need to test this motherfucker 24 hours a day. You know what I'm saying? They need to get his ass, you know what I'm saying? Because he want the loss stricken, he want that loss stricken from his record. And people are having a cow. And each time they keep reminding him that he got beat by Ryan Garcia, but they're not saying why. They're not saying nothing about those goddamn P. They trying to clear him. I got motherfuckers in my comments talking about Ryan was cleared. I was like, man, if you don't get the fuck off my channel with that shit, we waiting on a damn B sample, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what was that shit doing in the system in the first place? You know what I'm saying? It's like not to convict him. It's like the shit was in his system. So what are we talking about? You know what I'm saying? You want Devin to wear that ass whipping. That's what that is. So bad because your boy got beat fair and square. He got beat. Lomachenko got beat. Get over it. I'm going to different sites and shit. Lomachenko didn't lose that match. He didn't lose that match. Yes, he did. God damn it. He lost it. And he didn't give him a rematch because he couldn't fight at the goddamn weight no more. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't because he was scared. It wasn't like a Teofimo. Well, Teofimo probably couldn't make the weight either. You know what I'm saying? That's why he couldn't, he didn't want to fight Lomachenko at that level because, he really wasn't, he wasn't 135 pounds. That's what it was. He had to fight him at a heavier weight because he was done with that weight. So, these guys are squeezing down to these weights, you know what I'm saying? And they, once they can't take it no more, they got to move up. You know what I'm saying? And y'all know that shit. It ain't got nothing to do with fears. They're gonna get their ass whipped like Errol Smith Jr. did at 147. If you stay at a weight too goddamn long, you're already squeezing down 40 fucking 50 pounds and trying to work out and trying to fight at that weight, you gotta go. You know what I'm saying? You can only fight for so long at that weight. But now people want you to take a ass whipping because you fighting at a lower weight. You know what I'm saying? It's like, no, bro, if you can make the weight and you can fight at that weight, good. Now, if you get your ass whipped, that's on you, right? So what I'm saying is, they need to get out of this shit. Devin already don't have punching power like that. You know what I'm saying? He don't have, you know what I'm saying? He's a pure boxer. So, you know what I'm saying? So he got to, do what he got to do. You know what I'm saying? Get the fuck up. He can't fight no Shakur Stevenson or no Tank at no 135. They'll knock his ass out. You know what I'm saying? Especially, he already trying to make 140. He could barely make 140. I don't know how he's going to compete at 147. So he need to get this rematch with Ryan clean. He need to make Ryan make 140. Now, if Ryan can't make 140, the fight is not going to happen. You know what I'm saying? Or Devin try his hand at 147. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how that's going to turn out, but you know what I'm saying? If you're going to get this rematch, you need to get it somehow because he need to redeem himself in my eyes. You know what I'm saying? Win or lose, he need to take his ass out there and fight that dude. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what boxing is all about. You know, see if he can go out there and outpoint that man and outbox that man. If you can't, okay, it is what it is. You get your ass whipped again, then you know what I'm saying, and the man clean. You know what I'm saying? And I think there should be a rule in boxing. Once you pop dirty, you need to be watched. You should have to test in every week or every other day up into the fight. Once you get contracted, I think once you've been what I'm saying, you've been busted. I think you should be watched closely if you're going to compete again in boxing. If you're not going to get suspended, because this 6 month shit, that's nothing. We already know boxers fight like maybe once or twice a year. You know what I'm saying? It's like 6 months ain't shit. They suspended Canelo what 9 months some shit like that, 6 months some shit like that. That ain't shit for Canelo. You know what I'm saying? That ain't no punishment. That's a damn vacation. You know what I'm saying? So and he's still gonna make stupid money. Now, if we start hitting motherfuckers in their pocketbooks, maybe like taking purses away from motherfuckers when they cheat. If you pop dirty on something, you don't get paid. None of your crew get paid. I think that would cut all this cheating shit out, and it probably would. Damn, I misspelled damn everybody, didn't I? No, no, yeah, I did. He says I just looked at the shit. What's going on, Grease with Fire? What's going on, Brian? I see you, my brother. What's going on, Amantic son? What's happening, bro? Let me see. What's going on? He said the double cross symbolism Devin's been wearing, leading. Let me see. Let me hit that. He says the double cross symbolism, symbolism Devin been wearing leading up to the visit seems to foreshadow some underhanded ish against him. And I'm just talking about. Look at the articles, bro. The way they be talking about how they always bring in how he took a vicious beating or all this shit. I'm like, bro, what's up with all this salacious language? You know what I'm saying? It's like be professional when when they write these articles. Because it's almost like they're trying to really drag him and humiliate this man. This man is a young dude. They act like he got to pay for what Mayweather. He got to pay for all the black fighters and shit they wanted to see defeated. You know what I'm saying? And they putting it all on this young man. This man ain't that guy like that, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like he is not the heavyweight champion of the world. He's not Deontay Wilder. You know what I'm saying? And they're really trying to tear him down to where psychologically it's going to be hard for him to come back from. And that's what I'm talking about. It's like they really want him to pay for that Lomachenko uh, win, and they think he don't deserve it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, if it's tainted, if you pop dirty, if Devin popped dirty, man, oh my God, bro. I mean, it would be they would shut that shit down. That motherfucker would be suspended from boxing if he tested positive. If he went out there and he put the beat down on Ryan, and it came out the way he had Austrian in his fucking that's all I'm talking about, Austrian. If he had Austrian in the system, they'd be like, oh, he tested positive after beating Lomachenko for Austrian. Could you imagine what the headlines would be? Can you imagine? And he went out there and he knocked out Lomachenko. They would ban Devin Ash from boxing, and you know it. But us, you know what I'm saying? We joined the motherfucking bandwagon. You know, we jump on the bandwagon and shit. Fuck that. Our fighters need to be able to cheat too. I just goddamn I don't give a damn. Our fighters need to be able to cheat too, goddamn it. He said, just so you know, he says option is not a steroid. Nobody said it was a steroid. It's a banned substance. He said that how about that? It's a banned substance, Mike. You know what I'm saying? It's like, is it supposed to be in your goddamn system? I mean, or are you supposed to be clean? How about that? Let's not argue about whether it's a steroid. Does it help you build muscle? Does it do that? Does it help make you explosive? Does it do that? You know what I'm saying? Come on now. Let's not argue semantics. You know what I'm saying? You already know what it is. You see what the other side effects of this shit. It's like, man, I'm so tired of this goddamn shit. If Devin, if Devin tested positive, I'll be all over his ass too. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, what is going on in boxing? We might as well just make PEDs legal. Make the shit legal. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm tired of people having the advantage. Each side should tell the other side what they're using. What are you doing? You know what I'm saying? So the other side can match it. And then I just want a fair playing field. Can we have that? Can we argue about that? Let's not argue in favor of cheaters. Can we not? Can we do that? You know what I'm saying? Let's not argue for cheaters. I know you wanted to see Devin get his ass beat. I know you wanted to see Bill humbled. But you know what I'm saying? Do we want it this way? You know what I'm saying? Is this the way to do it? To let a guy come in and take all kinds of stuff, and then you don't even know what the hell, I mean, he got away with. Because once you know somebody's willing to take a banned substance or anything, you don't know what else they got away with. You got shit that flush out in 24 hours. Victor Conte tells you that. Stop coming over here trying to be a PED expert when you're not. You see what I'm saying? You got experts that do this. Victor Conte is a PED scientist. He's a fucking PED scientist. And you up here talking about little shit that you read in the article, Mike. You know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers be doing all kind of shit behind the scenes. They be masking shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like if you're willing to put something in your body to give you the advantage, of course you'll take other shit that you can flush out. It's just common sense. You don't think you don't think he take more than clenbuterol? You know what I'm saying? Come on now. It's like we know better than this shit. But my thing is, look how cocky this nigga is over this shit. Ryan Garcia, I'm like, bro, you mean you telling me you going around here, you know, acting like you really beat this man fair and square, right? Going on, it was easy, you know. Where you went, King? Uh, Saying this shit was easy. I didn't do nothing. That shit is disgusting, bro. It's like have some goddamn, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't even know, man. I'm just so fucking. I'm like, bro, stop with the clowning. You know what I'm saying? You know, you put some shit in your body. You know what I'm saying? It's like you didn't go out here and beat this man fair and square. So why are you trying to humiliate this man when you done cheated, right? It's like that shit is just beyond me, bro. I'm just like, come on, Ryan. You're doing all these interviews. You know what I'm saying? I beat his ass and Oh, it sounded like a chick. You know what I'm saying? Like a chick who wanted revenge or some shit, bro. I'm just like, I'm so tired of this dude. Then he's calling out EJ talking about his girl was in his DM, his wife was in his DM. I'm like, bro, what is going on? It's like, can we get back to professional boxing where the competition, you know what I'm saying, train hard as they can, clean, you know what I'm saying, for how many ever many weeks, and then they meet and then the guy, they fight, you know what I'm saying, fight it out. You know what I'm saying? It's like, don't worry about Lomachenko loss. You know what I'm saying? Lomachenko, I thought that was it was a close fight, I guess. You know what I'm saying? But I thought he clearly won. You know what I'm saying? But Lomachenko, he fought in spurts. But you can't tell, they trying to get they want that victory erased. You know what I'm saying? They want that victory erased out of the records, right? Because they thought Lomachenko won, right? Well, I mean, bro, that fight is over. You know what I'm saying? That fight is over. You can go back and watch that shit over and over all you want. It ain't gonna change the decision. You know what I'm saying? And people are trying to say the same thing about the Ryan Garcia Devin Haney fight. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Ryan went in there and beat the brakes off there, but he popped positive for this shit. And it's like, bro, you're not supposed to have that in your system. So now you got to look at it. You got to go back and look, man. I mean, how much was it the Austrian or how much was it Ryan? Right? Well, really, you don't need to do that because it's irrelevant. Because now, now I don't know about going back and getting his zero. So maybe you can make it a non-contest or something like that, and y'all just do a rematch. I think you should have an automatic rematch. You know what I'm saying? If you get caught tested positive or something after your suspension or whatever they're going to do, I think you need to go back and do it clean. And I think the fighter who tested positive have to go through rigorous testing. You know what I'm saying? Rigorous testing. I mean, they need to take ass hair samples. Whatever it is they need to take, you know what I'm saying, to make sure that this dude is clean, they need to do that. You know what I'm saying? And I think for Devin, who's was on the trajectory of greatness, where he still is, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you could take a loss in boxing, but hopefully psychologically he ain't damaged, right? Nobody say nothing about Lomachenko. He don't claim none of his losses. He still say he won. Shit, even ESPN used to erase his goddamn losses. So nobody don't say nothing like that. It's important for athletes to believe that they're superior, right? Mentally, it's important. So I don't hold nothing against Lomachenko for not, saying acknowledging his losses, right? Because mentally you got to still train. Mentally you still got to be strong. Mentally you got to be put together. So if you don't, if not acknowledging that you lost is part of that, you know what I'm saying, then I understand, you know what I'm saying, because you got to get in that ring, you got to perform, and he had a wonderful performance against George Kambosos. He looked like the old Lomachenko. And you got to think, fighters got to build themselves up, you know what I'm saying, to that championship. They don't just walk around in championship condition. You got to get motivated, you got to train hard, you got to get yourself up to that point, right? And mentally, say if you take an ass whipping like that, it's going to be hard to get back to that point. You know what I'm saying? The way you're confident, to where you feel like you could just get in that ring and beat that guy. He gonna be thinking about that ass whipping. When he get in there with Ryan again, he's got to fight that shit, and he may take another beating. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say with Errol Spence Jr., if he fight Crawford again, it's going to be tough for him because now mentally he feel like this man can beat the shit out of him, right? So that's the tragic part of it. You can never get that moment back, from being undefeated. You know what I'm saying? In your mind, you know what I'm saying? In your mind, you think this man can beat the crap out of you. So you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of things, man, that just it's terrible, bro. What's going on, King Judah? What's happening, bro?
What's up? You can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, man. I'm just
Yeah.
looking at this humiliation shit in these articles, just like they did Deontay Wilder. Like, he took a beating. He took a beating. You know what I'm saying? The bomb squad took a beating. And I'm just like, bro, it's like these motherfuckers be jacked up on all kind of shit and they don't even say nothing about it. How many times he got busted for testing positive, you know what I'm saying, for shit. And it's like they don't care. You know what I'm saying? So, like Two Cents was telling me the other day, PEDs is a part of boxing. It's a part of boxing. It ain't going nowhere. They don't give a fuck. It's like this.
PEDs, but that's not true though. That's what I'm saying. I mean, everybody like a lot of I don't understand how people see stuff, but we all watching the same thing, but everybody got a different opinion. To me, the truth is just the truth. The PEDs is not a part of boxing in the sense that people trying to say it is. Because soon as you see all the people that popped over time, right? What people would tell you is, oh, PEDs been around. PEDs is the part of boxing. I understand back then in the 80s, yeah, a lot of people was doing this shit, right? But in modern boxing, PEDs is not a part of boxing for everybody. PEDs is a part of boxing for non-black fighters. Let's call it what it is. Shit,
Mm-hmm.
in the last 20 years, it's not black fighters taking PEDs because with the VADA testing, with them being so strict on it, they created it to make sure that, but they did this to make sure non-black fighters could compete with black fighters. So what they do is they strict on black fighters, making sure that a black fighter can't have PEDs, and they make sure that certain non-black fighters can. This is how they keep boxing even. This is how they keep the Hispanic fan base. They make sure that they fighters have a chance against fighters who are naturally more physically gifted than them. People not paying attention to what's really going on. These white fighters, they getting the juice because they don't want the white fan base. They don't want boxing to turn into basketball
Right.
because basketball is a black sport because black people dominate it. They want to make sure that they can keep a certain fan bases tuned in and keep their money, so they let their fighters juice to fight these black fighters. Because if they don't juice to fight these black fighters, they gonna get their ass whooped from pillar to post. That's what the facts is.
Even the remix says, "My question is, how does Devin's brothers know Ryan Garcia is going to fail the drug test before the fight even happened? Isn't Victor the snack prayers who Dev uses? Couldn't this be a setup? I don't think so. That's kind of far fetched for me. You know, I mean, I don't know. I mean, like Mayweather. You know, what I'm saying Mayweather looked at Manny Pacquiao and he said he wanted even playing field. He figured that Manny Pacquiao was on dope. I mean, you look at the way people perform, you look at their body, and you make an assumption, right? You know what I'm saying? If you're the other team, you make an assumption. You see how a motherfucker fight all their life, and then all of a sudden, you know what I'm saying, this motherfucker got extra power from the gods, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And then you make the allegation, right? So that's what Bill, I believe, was doing. How do you know he knew or he was just assuming? You see what I'm saying? So it's like we put these intentions on these people and we don't know what's in their mind. You know what I'm saying? I think he just figured that Ryan was on some shit, or he might have heard. You know what I'm saying? That Ryan was on some shit, and he put it out there. You know what I'm
And
saying?
hey, I want to put something else out there too. I was looking at Contender Regime page. You know Contender Regime, right?
Yeah, of course I know
Yeah, yeah.
contender.
So he had he was posting something
He's been
about
on here before. He's been on here before.
yeah, 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 yeah. I remember now. But he posted something about a fighter who just died in his debut. They had a fighter that died, bro. Had his debut fight, he lost and died later on. You know what I'm saying? He died from the fight. And I was just thinking about all these black people. I know now it's people in general. You know, regardless of your race, if you're a boxing fan, you should understand how dangerous this sport is. But
Yeah,
black people in particular, you just watch Devin Haney fight somebody that was naturally bigger than him and on steroids, go in that ring and put his life on the line, got cheated, and you got more black people going there, Devin, and defending Ryan Garcia. You just like I said, they had a fighter that just died from going there against somebody who wasn't juicing. Devin Haney could have got killed in that ring in front of everybody, and you got black people defending Ryan Garcia.
Great point.
yeah. What's going on, KP? What's happening?
What's up? Good morning.
But but my thing, let me say this real quick,
Go
bro,
ahead,
before
bro.
I pass it. But my thing is this here, bro. It's like, I'm pro-black. Anybody who listens to me for any point of time can pick that up. It's not a secret. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on, Seaside. You know what I'm saying? If I want to race bait on my fucking channel, I'm a race bait. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say what the hell I want to say. You know what I'm saying? And you can see it how you want to see it. You know what I'm saying? You can talk boxing or whatever, but if I want to goddamn speak about whatever I want to speak on, I'm gonna speak on it. Okay? And you do the same thing in the comments, okay? You know what I'm saying? So don't tell me to stop race baiting, whatever how you ever see it. You know what I'm saying? Nobody gonna stop me from expressing what I want to express. That's what this shit is for. You know what I'm saying? If you want to go to another goddamn channel, you go do that, bro. Get your ass up out of here talking about race baiting. We're gonna talk about what the hell we want to talk about. Okay? So that shit worked for the other channels, not for this one. Peace. Yeah. Go ahead, bro.
Let me tell you something, Paul. Like with that being said, that's what I was getting to about where we at as black people, right? Let me tell you something, Paul. You done heard me talk to a lot of people, and you done heard me get along with people. You done heard me argue with people. Bro, I can respect everything, bro. Yeah, I can respect people's opinion even if I don't agree with it. I can think you sound dumb as hell, but I can still respect you at the end of the day. I do not respect the coon. I'm gonna tell you why. Coons only exist in the black community. No other people no other people prefer other people over their own people. Nobody. You is not gonna find an Asian that's gonna prefer no other race over Asians. You is not gonna find a Hispanic that's gonna prefer no other race over Hispanics. You will not find a white man that's gonna prefer another race over a white man. Black people are the only people in the world that will prefer other people over their own and defend other people over their own after their own people been wronged by said people. We the only people that's built like that, and that shit is a sickness from slavery. I want y'all to understand what that is. That's a sickness that come all the way from slavery.
Yeah, that's because shit. We've been conquered. God damn it, we were raised in a dominant fucking society, and that's what they want to fucking impress. They think it looks good when you support fucking Lomachenko in his loss. You know what I'm saying? They think it look good to the dominant society or whatever. We really believe that when a fish is in water, he don't know the fuck that he's in water. He just know he's living, right? So we all affected by this shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Not just a few, all of us. You know what I'm saying? We all was raised in society, so we don't know how much it has affected us, the way we look at shit. So to me, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead. Go ahead. What you
No, I'm
saying,
sorry. I just wanted to care because you made a good point, bro, about how the psychological effects of slavery and how you said a fish in water don't know you water. I'm gonna give two more examples about studies they did about how you can psychologically damage a creature over a period of time. They had a study of with this dog, right? They had this dog in this room. And dogs like to roam around. They territorial animals. They don't like to be confined to one spot. Now this dog wasn't in a cage, Pool, but what they did was they had like these squares on the floor, and only one square was one that didn't shock him. Now if he stepped on another square, he'll get shocked. So after a while, the dog only stayed on that square. Even after they turned all the squares off, where every floor was safe to walk on, the dog never moved from that one square. After a week, he never moved. They couldn't even get him to move after that. That's part of psychological training. And another example of that is the elephant, right? When an elephant is a little bitty baby, they'll put a stake in the ground to keep him from going somewhere. Because when he little, he can't move that stake, Pool. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But they say over time, that elephant will become full grown, and that little bitty stake in the ground will still keep him in the same spot, even though he can pull it up easy.
Right, because psychologically he trained.
Hey, good morning, guys. It's no
Good
different than
morning,
watching.
KP.
It's
What's
no
up?
different than watching people that you knew that you grew up with. They never left the block, bro. They
Yeah,
they they was on the
Right.
porch. They walked to the liquor store and then they walked back home. That's all.
yeah,
Like it's the same situation psychologically. Look, man, I'm gonna say this, bro. People got real issues psychologically. I never seen nothing like this where people are happy somebody lost to somebody that cheated against them. Yet and still, when you bring up the fact, like Pool, you drive, so you took a DOT test before. When you piss in
yeah.
that cup, bro, all they do is pour it in two different samples. That's the A and the B. That's all that
Mm-hmm.
is.
Right,
Bro, ain't no different than the piss that you just pissed. They the same. They pour it out the
right.
same cup. The dude is hot, bro. At the end of the day, he cheated. Like I can't validate nobody that cheat against somebody and then be like, yeah, but he beat him anyway. What?
That's all I'm saying. That's all.
Like,
That's all.
yeah, I
That's
know that's
all
what you're
I'm
saying,
saying.
bro. I
So,
know
but
that's what you like.
what my problem is that the revenge. They keep bringing up Lomachenko. They hate him because he beat Lomachenko. I'm just like, bro, they want revenge for another fighter. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? That shit is crazy to me.
it's a psychological issue, bro. Ain't nothing you could do about it. And at the end of the day, these a lot of people are sick, bro. Just look at the society, bro. You got motherfuckers walking around looking like real life trolls, blue and green hair. Hey, bro.
But
Hey, it's just fucked up, bro. At the end of the day, like
but
I can't understand why people have this allegiance to see the defeat of somebody that's never done anything to them. This shit is weird.
Well, yeah. See, the thing is, it's like okay, so it's multiple things put together, right? Black people don't stick together. That's first of all, right? But one thing we will do, and I think this comes from slavery too, is that once one black man is marked as the one that we all go after. Black people create a lynch mob for their own faster than everybody else too. Meaning, what I'm saying is, when you see
Bruh,
white
you
people
got the
go
perfect
after,
example. Hold on, bro.
yeah,
You got the perfect example right now. No, you heard this saying now all the time. No Diddy, right?
Yeah.
right. Yeah, we'll go after our own. See, white people, bro, when they decided they gonna go after one of their own, that person had to do something egregious for the whole white race to decide we going after this white guy. Same thing with ages. He had to do something egregious, and usually he pay attention to this, y'all understand history about race. For them to go after their own, he had to do something to attack their race. Meaning that he had to betray the race for a race to turn on each other. With black people, the only people that turn on each other when our people didn't even do nothing to attack our race or betray our race. We'll turn on our people because somebody else pointed a finger at them. Or because somebody else in our race pointed, they ain't got nothing to do with nothing serious. Like somebody can just, this same thing when you in school, bro. Somebody can decide that this dude's shoes ugly and he ain't got no swag. We gonna bully him every day just because of that.
Yeah.
But see, the
Yeah.
only thing is, black people don't grow out of it. We don't grow out of that shit as a whole. We get grown and we still do that. When one person get a finger point and say, "Man, this the guy that we gonna attack." Black people, let me tell you something, bro. White people ain't gotta lynch black people no more. We will get the pitchforks and the blow
Yeah.
torches.
And
We'll go
I
chase his ass down for you.
wait, hold on.
But that,
And especially if it's a black man.
but see, that's how it always been though in this country. We the ones who assimilate, right? We the one who wants to be part of the big picture. We want to be part of the melting pot. We brought into that, right? We want to be seen like everybody else, even though it isn't like that. That's just the cover, right? That's just the cover up. You know what I'm saying? People are still rocking with their own tribes and stuff, especially when it comes to a sport like boxing. You know what I'm saying? Where you want to see somebody who look like you a champion, right? Except for some of our people. You know what I'm saying? We don't give a damn about that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like, come on now. That's the way boxing always. The Italians wanted to see Rocky Marciano. You know what I'm saying? The Irish want to see their people. I mean, it's nothing wrong with that shit. It's like people keep talking about race baiting and shit to shut down the conversation. Boxing has always been this way. It's like I don't
Well,
know what they're talking about. You know
well,
Yeah,
what
but
I'm
we
saying?
don't even gotta
group
we don't
group
even gotta
pride.
bring we don't even gotta bring race into it though,
Right.
because at the
But
end
I'm
of the
just
day,
saying. I'm just saying the
yeah,
people who
I
try
know
to
what you're
use
saying, but
that.
at the
The people who
yeah,
try
but
to
at the end of
use
the
that.
day, like Pool, right? End of the day, Pool, if you piss hot, you piss hot. You don't get a you don't get a pass because you're a little bit
Right.
What
lighter than me. You
Well,
piss
look
hot.
at it. Well, look at it, bro. Like that's what I was saying, bro. You got to look at. All right, bro. Listen, I'm breaking this shit down as simple as it can be. It's not just all right. People like, oh, Ryan is marketable. That's why he getting away with it.
Yeah.
It's not that poor. It's the fact that Devin is hated so much. I keep telling y'all that. Why you think Ryan Garcia didn't choose to fight Tank? He knew he was gonna lose weight. He knew he was gonna be drained. Ryan Garcia could have took the steroids then. He wasn't fighting for no belt pull, so why not juice the fight Tank and go in there? Even if you would have lost, you got your highest payday. Let me, bro, y'all don't understand, but Ryan Garcia juice because he know fighting Devin Haney, a fighter that's hated that much, I can juice and beat this nigga, and he's still gonna be the one that get hated for it. Do y'all realize Devin Haney is getting blamed for Ryan Garcia popping dirty? Do
I
y'all
do
realize
realize
that?
it. I do realize it. Yep,
You
I
know
do
what?
know.
I
Yeah.
mean, it's
Mm-hmm.
it's it's crazy. I don't even think it's that. I just think they don't give a damn. They don't give a damn that Ryan Juice. They just wanted to see Devin take a L, get humbled. You know what I'm saying? Anytime a black man or in any field, I don't care whether it's the PBC with Al Heyman, they want to see it fail. You know what I'm saying? They want him to be humbled. They want him to be embarrassed in front of the other. Why you think the narrative that the PBC they've been going out of business ever since they started? They put these narratives out there. What did Bob Arum say? Al Heyman is a cancer to goddamn boxing. Anytime there's some kind of excellence and shit going on, or anytime they get some kind of notoriety, they want to see that shit tore down. This is number Tulsa, you know what I'm saying? Oklahoma. Every time we build up some shit,
And
it's
another
always go ahead.
And another dangerous thing, that's why I say another dangerous thing about what they do to people like Devin Haney, like when all the black people come together and they always got hate for a black man, especially if he's not doing nothing wrong. Because I told you, every other race understands this but us about group power and sticking together,
Oh,
defending
my
each
bad,
other.
Seaside. Go ahead. My
And
bad, Seaside. Go
and
ahead.
only going after each other when they do something wrong, right? The dangers of that is, bro, when other races have when you have a member of your race like Devin Haney who was doing big things, striving for success, trying to be a role model, trying to do everything right and having success about it, they don't like that. And when they can see that as his own people hate him as much as they do, stuff like that happen to you. What I mean by that is, let's say we're gonna move on from Devin Haney. Let's say we went back to Floyd Mayweather, right? If Floyd Mayweather was hated by black people as much as Devin Haney was, or Devin Haney is, they would have let somebody juice to fight Floyd too. They would have let somebody put on brass knuckles. They would have let somebody go in there and kill Floyd Mayweather because they know his own people won't defend him or protect him. It's dangerous when you let white folks and these other people see that you have a black man and you put him on an island because you let the whole world know, yeah, we hate this nigga as much as y'all do. That black man is in danger because now these white supremacists know we can go after this nigga in the worst way and y'all won't even protect him. Y'all won't even
See,
defend him.
see,
Man, let me tell you something. Let me
bro.
tell
The
you
only
something.
go ahead,
Let me tell
Floyd.
you
You got
something.
it. Go ahead.
Floyd Mayweather. Y'all don't think he fought somebody that was juicing? He don't fought somebody that was juicing. He just his
Yeah,
defensive skills are just that damn good. He just that goddamn good. It's so I'm pretty sure he was in the ring with somebody who was juicing because like
yeah, I
Paulie say,
believe so.
Paulie, he knows these motherfuckers be juicing and stuff. But we already know what time it is with Paulie. You know what I'm saying? Paulie made his he got exposed a long time ago. You know what I'm saying, about how he
Yeah,
feel and stuff. You know what I'm saying, about how he talk about black folks and what he was talking about, the whole Nazi stuff about white people, Europeans are more superior to the black people and all this kind of shit. And I was like, well, he's a damn good analyst, but you know what I'm saying, we know what time it is with Paul. He could be fair, but we know what time it is with Paul. He could talk that talk, he knows his shit, but at the same time, we know where he stand. So you know what I'm saying, you can't really, saying, rely on Paulie because sometimes sometimes he on point and sometimes he on that conehead shit. You know what I'm saying? That's just what that is with Paulie. You know what I'm saying?
hey, yo, I think
Mhm.
the interesting part about this too is this, bro. Like, as much as I in the beginning supported PBC, I find this to be damning to watch Floyd Mayweather have a level of vitriol towards a younger fighter that he used to have an affinity for, and then his main fighter act as if he didn't see Ryan Garcia just cheat the young guy, and then he start buck dancing too. So like at the end of the day, bro, this is some really sick shit to watch. How Tank Davis, Floyd Mayweather, and a bunch of these other fighters, I ain't heard nobody come out and say too much about Ryan testing dirty. I ain't heard enough.
Nobody.
Like, it's not like
Nobody.
these fighters
Yeah,
have
they
like a
put it. They
hold
keep
on,
they
pull,
keep
pull,
putting it.
hold
Go,
on.
go ahead.
It's
Go ahead.
like
Go
these
ahead.
fighters don't have a union that silences them like the NBA or NFLPA. None like that,
Right.
bro. This is some deplorable shit, bro. So at the end of the day, it's like watching Devin and Bill have to go against the whole system by themselves.
And the
So
sad thing. Go ahead, bro. I'm sorry. I'm sorry
so
to cut
so
you off.
yeah, but it's really wicked, bro, because Floyd cried all this anti-doping shit when he was coming through there. We watched him. We watched him put the anti-doping shit in. And then to watch him do what he do, like, bro, it just shows you the mask is fully off of the dude and show you who he is. And I'm sorry, I don't care for Tank Davis much. I never really did. I just thought he was like a mini Mike Tyson type of dude. But after the shit that he posted about that after that fight and that going on, I can't, bro. Somebody else can
But
support him. I'm cool.
let me tell Mike Golden, speak for yourself, bro. You don't have the same feelings of everybody, bro. You know what I'm saying? It may not be about race for you, man. It's what we see. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how you was raised or anything like that. People have different experiences, bro. You know what I'm saying? Especially us in the South. You know what I'm saying? Us brothers that's 50 plus years old who've seen shit over time. You can't negate what we've seen. You know what I'm saying? By saying it ain't about race. Boxing has always been about race. I don't know what the hell you talking about. I'm saying it's always been about race. You know what I'm saying? It's
Hey,
like some of you guys, y'all be so blind because y'all want to believe a certain narrative by your own life experiences. You got to think about this. Those like 250 million Americans, bro. You know what I'm saying? Their experience is different from yours. You see what I'm saying? So I mean, like in 55 years, bro, I've seen this country change. and I've seen boxing change, and I've seen a lot of upsets. I mean, we can look at that. We can look at Tyson Fury. We can look at Usyk. We can look at that whole how they whole run, bro. Come on now. It's like you're gonna sit up here and tell me that Usyk didn't lose that fight to Daniel DeBois. You're gonna sit up there and tell me when Jack Reese said he gave Tyson Fury extra time and stuff, and that didn't mean nothing in boxing. You gonna tell me that you didn't see that with your own eyes? You know what I'm saying? Or you just gonna make an excuse that it's up to the referee? Or you gonna say, you know what I'm saying, these guys should not be champions, bro. You know what I'm saying? These they should not be champions. The boy should have won that fight. You know what I'm saying? It's I mean, come on, man. It's like this stuff is just elementary. You know what I'm saying? Come on now. You know what I'm saying? It's like they will make an excuse for when they fight it, you know what I'm saying, get by and get by with cheating with the refs. But now they're talking about Devin and Bill and the refs and shit. They paid off the that shit pissed me off so bad. I was like, bro, what are they talking about? Everybody tried to encourage the damn ref. Before the fight, they talk about what the other fighter does, and they try to take it out the game. If a fighter, holds a hit off the break or whatever, they tell the ref, you know what I'm saying, look out for that. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Hey, when they break up, you know what I'm saying, push them to the other side of the ring, you know what I'm saying, so that don't happen. They're always trying to get the ref, sway the ref and stuff like that. So, to me, they're trying to make Dev take this ass whipping, even with the damn positive test. You know what I'm saying? They want him to eat that L. You know what I'm saying? They do not want to negate that loss, you know what I'm saying, and put him back on the trajectory of maybe becoming undisputed at 140. You know what I'm saying? And I would like to see a rematch between him, a clean Ryan Garcia. You know what I'm saying? And if Ryan beat him then that's good. You know what I'm saying? Or if he loses, that's good. You know what I'm saying? I want to see fair shit. But what I don't want to see is people supporting a cheater. You know what I'm saying? And
Well,
I don't want to go.
well,
Go
Pool.
ahead.
They
Hmm.
didn't stop. They didn't stop supporting old Canelo. So, hey, bro, they support cheaters, bro. They don't give a fuck, bro. These people something else, bro. Hey,
Well,
it's
Canelo
cool
got his.
until Pool.
Go
It's
ahead.
cool until they son is in there getting fucked up and he might die. That
I know,
that's just
and these,
that's
these
just who they
people,
are, bro. They
and
fucked
then
up.
you got this generation that come in here. Anytime we talk about race, saying they think it's a loss or something. No, it's a part of it, bro. I mean, if you're not black and stuff, and you haven't experienced this shit, and you don't see it. These people don't even see it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because they done brought into the narrative that everything's fair and shit. You know what I'm saying? They done brought into this bullshit, even though I've been here 50, a man sitting here 55 years old, telling you, you know what I'm saying, that this shit is not right. You know what I'm saying? Just because you say it ain't doesn't negate the fact that it is. Okay? You
Bro,
know what I'm saying? So
Pool. I heard some fools talking about. Well, they probably touched. They probably did something to the samples, and I like, come on, bro.
yeah, I mean, do you really hate that man that bad? You know what I'm saying? That I mean, hey, bro, it's a motherfucker, bro, to be hated that damn bad with motherfucker with twist reality, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's like, come on, man, the Haney's ain't that powerful. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro.
And if you that hated, why would these people work with you? You know what I'm saying? If you that hated, why would these commissions, why would these people work with you? Look like they would work more with Ryan. If
Yo,
that shit come out, go ahead. Go
no,
ahead.
no, that's what I'm saying. I heard somebody else say that pool like they because all right. The only other time I heard that happen was with Floyd Mayweather. When you hate it so much by the world, they'll make shit up because Devin Haney and Floyd Mayweather, the only black people in the world that you ever heard accused of having white society breaking rules to help them out. When has white society ever came together to break the rules to help any black man in history? You think the Nevada Commission and Victor Conte and the white society as a whole is breaking the rules and warping the rules to help Devin Haney, a black man? It's like with certain fighters and certain people, they forget that we in America. But white society would never break the rules to help no black man, none of them, no
Eden,
black man that ever existed.
Eden, Eden remix. He is not untouchable, bro. He ain't untouchable. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't understand. The man did PEDs. I mean, what are we talking about? Like you think he getting special treatment? Now, I mean, I do question those three knockdowns. I do. I mean, because those probably should have been knockdowns. You know what I'm saying? But look how they came about. You know what I'm saying? They came about a damn pumped up dude, right? With these Austrian or whatever. Would that help? You know what I'm saying? what would the fight look like without that shit in the system? Is what I want to see. I mean, why is Devin untouchable? What did he get away with? I mean, I'm trying to figure it out. I mean, what else did he get away with? So they talked a little shit outside. People don't like that Bill talk a lot of shit. What I'm saying? Yeah, he built up a lot of animosity, but that builds up money. What I'm saying? That make people want to, see the fight. What I'm saying? But damn, the man tested positive, y'all. It's like, what the hell we missing out here? What I'm saying? Like I said, if Devin would have got caught, if he would have tested positive after that Lomachenko fight, that motherfucker would have been on Time Life magazine. What I'm saying? They're like cheating Devin Haney with Austrian in his damn system. Now y'all know that shit is true. You know what I'm saying?
And I wanted to bring up something out because I was in a store when I heard it, or it was a while back. Y'all was talking about it, but a dude came on there and was talking about something. Oh yeah, it's not about race. And then you were saying, yeah, but everybody got a different experience in America, so it might not be about race to you, but it's about race to a lot of us, right? And I found out why you meet people when you meet black people being like, oh, it's not about race, or race isn't important. Or I never experienced racism. I found out something about them type of black people. If you a black man that's living in America and you over the age of 25, and you say you never experienced racism before, you don't see it going on, that says something a lot about you. That means when you around white folks, they can sense that you don't have black pride, so they never feel uneasy about you. Because I'm telling you right now, I'm not racist at all, but the way I carry myself, I'm black and I'm proud, and they got racist white people that can pick that up off me instantly, and I can feel it. So a lot of times, if you're around buku white people and you don't feel their nervous energy, that's because they can sense in you that you don't have black pride. You don't make them feel uneasy.
That's because you like Cindy Poitier was when he first came in. You know what I'm saying? That's that Cindy Poitier shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact though. That's a fact. Black people who like that, who say, "Oh, I never had a problem with white people," or I never felt this, or I never experienced racism." That's because they don't feel uncomfortable around you because they don't sense black pride in you. They don't sense black pride.
Yeah, they come in there talking like, "Wait, all right, God," you know what I'm saying? All that bullshit. It's like, come on, man. It's like, we've been around boxing too long, bro. We've seen some egregious things in boxing, especially in the heavyweight division. You know what I'm saying? We know that there's an element there, right? Y'all trying to make it seem like we're trying to paint all things in boxing that way. You trying to conflate the shit. We're not. What we're saying that the shit is it still exists. We can see it anytime great white hope. The next great white hope is Inoue, right? You know what I'm saying? Anybody but, they'll support anybody but black fighters. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, it's going to be the dude that go up there. They're going to try to keep Tank down there at 130, and they're going to bring Inoue up, and they're going to try to put Inoue against Tank. You know what I'm saying? And Inoue, I believe y'all not going to be outraged until Inoue knock out Tank. You know what I'm saying? I think that's the only time y'all going to see black people cry foul as a whole. You know what I'm saying? Because Tank kind of galvanized, black people, because black people love Tank, they love his power, they love the excitement, and until he get knocked out by Inoue, I don't think black people going to see it, because they don't like Devin Haney like that. He don't galvanize black people the way Tank does, right? So until we have a hero like Tank or somebody like that, or Ennis, what I'm saying, Cody Crawley. Imagine if Cody Crawley knocked out Jerron Boots Ennis. Oh my God, nigga!
Right.
If
black people. No, I was saying that, another thing about black people, like you said, Devin Haney don't galvanize black people. That's true. But another thing about black people is, too, we'll never let two black people be on top of the throne. We always got to choose. So whoever the most black people choose, the guy right up under him is going to get treated like shit, which is crazy, because that's crazy to say that, because like I say, again, let's go back to Errol Spence and Crawford, right? It's no secret that to us, they 1 and 2 as far as black fighters go. 1 and 2, no matter how you had them before the fight, right? But the thing is, with black people, we will not let two black people equally get all the shine. So that means whoever was at the top, the other one gets shitted on. So much so that in the black community, it's better to be number 4, to be the 4th best than the 2nd best. Because if you're the 2nd best, you're gonna get shitted on more than the nigga that's the 4th best. Because, bro, we the only people that think like that. Look at Usyk about to fight Tyson Fury. Now, mind you, they like white people like both of them. They want to see who gonna win, but they is not shitting on Usyk because they like Fury. They is not shitting on Fury because they like Usyk. They like them both equally. Only in the black community where we will not let two black men get the equal amount of shine. And guess where that come from, Paul? That's another thing that come directly from slavery.
Yeah, but
Only
think
one,
about it.
only
But
only
think
one
about it.
black dude can be the golden child. Only one black man can be the golden child. We can't have two niggas being the golden child. We gonna find out which one of y'all the golden child, and the other one gonna get shitted on.
Yep. Yep. That's true. You got a point with that. But I mean, on the heavyweight division side, the proper people are up there. You know what I'm saying? That's who they want to see represent the heavyweight division, right? You know what I'm saying? Two white guys, two big white guys. That's who they want to represent the heavyweight division because whoever is the best in boxing is the heavyweight champion of the world. All the rest of the division don't fucking matter. Nobody, saying that's the cream of the crop. You know what I'm saying? So, that's what they wanted, and now they're happy. You see what I'm saying? They got what they want, even though Fury just got knocked out by a damn dude that don't even box. You know what I'm saying? Just got knocked out by some French dude. You know what I'm saying? I mean, come on, man. It's like this shit is crazy, bro. This shit is crazy. And they be talking about race ain't about it. I mean, they just erased a whole goddamn TKO from fucking Daniel DeBoers. And I'm just like, bro, come on, man. It's like, what are we talking about here, bro? It's like they don't see shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like cause you're blind. He says, Yada 10 says, you wrong. White supremacy and their supporters make the rules. He said always about race. That's what I'm telling them. They know that shit. He says, only ones who benefit from the skin color says that. Yep. He said that at the mascots like Floyd, Crawford, etc. Yeah, you got to play you got to play the game, man. It's like if you don't play the game, you ain't gonna get no goddamn whip. They hated that Lennox Lewis and shit retired the way he did. You know what I'm saying? They wanted him to get beat by Klitschko so fucking bad. And Klitschko was on his way to beating if it wasn't for that damn what was it, a disqualification or some shit like that to stop the fight. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? They really didn't want him to be undisputed, you know what I'm saying? Undisputed championship that lasted for 25 years. And it's just crazy, man, how people don't see this shit. It's like I've been sitting up here for 55 years watching boxing, and people, it kills me that they keep talking about your race bait. And it's like, bro, it's boxing has always been about goddamn race. That's blacks want to see blacks win, whites want to see whites win. But my thing is, when you want to get revenge, you don't care if another guy's cheating in the damn ring. It just kind of accentuate the problem. That's all. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and I just think this young man, he deserves. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about getting an unlost, maybe a no contest or something like that in a rematch. That's all I want to see. I don't want to see him get special treatment. The man got cheated against. You know what I'm saying? It's like, come on now.
But
You
that's
know
the
what
thing
I'm saying?
about it, bro. It's because it's Devin Haney, bro. Make no mistake, bro. If Ryan Garcia get caught juicing against anybody except Devin Haney, he would be getting scrutinized right now. Ryan Garcia
Yeah.
would be called a PED user, bro. They went after Alicia Baumgartner. You don't think they'll go after Ryan Garcia? Think about that. Alicia Baumgartner got more heat than Ryan getting right now. It's about who you do it to. That's why I told you. That's why Ryan Garcia did not juice against Tank Davis. Because if he would have got caught juicing against Tank Davis, they would have ripped him a new asshole in the boxing world.
I don't know. I don't know. I think Ryan would have went out there and beat Tank ass and shit. That would have shocked the world.
But you also heard Ryan said they asked him in the interview about the Tank Davis fight right before he fought Devin. Ryan said, yeah, he said, when I fought Tank, I was juiced. He said, I knew I was gonna lose. He said, you know what? I never let nobody do that to me again in negotiations. And that nigga meant that shit. When he said that I never go into a fight small, drained, and weak, that nigga meant that shit. He came in the
Right.
fight against Devin Haney, bigger than him, overweight, and on steroids. That nigga meant that shit when
He
he said that'll
told
never
you
happen
that.
to me again.
But he told you that though. He told you that he wasn't trying to make goddamn 140. He told you he wanted to be strong when he came in. It was Devin that wasn't listening to that shit because he
Right.
like Tank said. Now Tank had a point when he said that he saw what I did to Ryan and stuff, and he thought he could do it too. But see, but Tank wasn't fighting a goddamn big ass Ryan and shit. You know what I'm saying? That had all this shit in the system. If Ryan would have had that shit in the system and he was strong the way he was, he was drained down there. Ryan was drained at 136, right? You know what I'm saying? He never fought at 140. Think about that shit. He never made 140 to fight any
And
of his fights. You see what I'm
and Port,
saying?
do you Yeah, yeah. Do you remember? Now tell me if you can remember, because I got a photographic memory, but that's how I remember a lot of shit that happened. But I remember when Ryan Garcia, when this fight was first announced and Ryan wasn't training yet. I remember Devin was training, and everybody said, "Man, Ryan ain't training yet." That's when he was going off on them rants. He was going off on them rants about the kids and all that shit. And Ryan was looking fat and he was looking skinny, and everybody said, "Man, he gonna pull out this fight." Poor, I'm not exaggerating you, bro. Like 4 days later, Ryan Garcia had posted a video where he went live. That nigga was cut up like a bag of dope, swole as fuck. And everybody he was like, see, he said, how I'm not focused, but I look like this. That nigga said, how I'm not focused, but my body look like this. Man, I swear to God, I'm gonna do a video on this shit. Bro, 4 days before that nigga was skinny fat. He was skinny fat. You know, that's the worst way you can look, is to be skinny and fat. That's the worst way you can look. Ryan Garcia was skinny fat 4 days before that. 4 days later, that nigga was in there looking like he was in fight shape. That nigga said, how y'all gonna say I'm not focused, but I look like this? Man, that nigga look like a motherfucking Marvel superhero.
No,
And
Johnny,
you
he ain't
telling me,
clean.
you telling me Ostracine ain't did nothing?
No, Johnny, he ain't clean. They still waiting on the B sample and stuff on. I think it's supposed to come out May 22nd. You know what I'm saying, to see what's up. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know why you got to wait for a B sample shit. You know what I'm saying? They keep talking about, they keep bringing up all these damn terms to get motherfuckers off, talking about false negative and shit. If some shit in your system, what is it doing in your system? That means you flushing out whatever that was in your goddamn system. Now I don't know what the test, if they can go, you know what I'm saying, take, hair samples under the arm, hair sample, whatever, to go back, you know what I'm saying? It's like they need to do that. You know what I'm saying? Instead of letting motherfuckers go on for months and shit, or weeks, you know what I'm saying, without you know what I'm saying, getting the A and the B sample tested or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because you could, this shit don't stay in your system forever. Mr.
Yeah.
Magnificent said black people will put handcuffs on on our own people. He said before police can catch them. We've been trained that way. What's up? He says Ryan is not a good dude. Well, he's a social media sensation, and he's marketable. You know what I'm saying? So they can make money with Ryan. Ryan don't have nothing to lose. He ain't got no belts. You know what I'm saying? All he has is his own. He got his own contained fan base, and you know what I'm saying. That's what keeps him afloat. Asante L says boxing Freemasons told Devin and Ryan to play out the script. Yeah, that's a lot of people believe this. What do you believe? You think Ryan and Devin, you know what I'm saying, like kind of conjured this thing up, and I don't think
No,
so,
bro.
man. That's just fucked up.
Winning is the most important thing to Devin Haney. That nigga, he did not conjure up this to go in there and lose like that, especially against somebody who was on some type of Pete. Again, bro, like, people don't play boxing. Ryan Garcia wouldn't play punching Devin up enough.
Hey,
You
I
don't
want to
set
say
no shit up like that.
I want to say what's up to BN Boxing News, man. I haven't seen you. I've seen your channel and stuff, man. What's going on, bro? He said Ryan Garcia. He says do need to be banned. I don't like you. Me neither, man. It's like and it ain't all about, you know what I'm saying, like, me hating on, I like Mexican fighters, tell you the truth, even though Ryan isn't your quintessential Mexican fighter. And I like Ryan's skills. I don't think he needed to do that, man. I think he really, I mean, if you go back and you see some of my videos on Ryan Garcia, you see I was a Ryan Garcia supporter. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? It's got nothing to do with putting Ryan over Devin. I just don't like cheating in boxing, period, especially when it comes to a crescendo where they both meet and you want to see who the best is. I don't want no foul shit
But
going on. You know what
but
I'm saying?
Paul,
Go ahead.
the proof is in the pudding, bro. Like, bro, I just use logic. I just gave y'all an example when I told y'all Ryan Garcia said that he'll never be in that situation again where he weak and or at a
No, I got you.
disadvantage.
I got you.
He
Oh, I
said, and
agree.
then I told you about the 4 days later, this nigga was in tip top shape. 4 days after being out of shape, that shit don't happen like that, even for a top athlete. Then also, bro, what people don't realize is, bro, Ryan Garcia. Champside ex Ryan Garcia said, "Man, Devin is saying you looking pretty big. He don't think you gonna make weight." And Ryan Garcia looked at Champside and he said, "Man," Ryan Garcia said, "Man, I'll come in overweight if I want to." He said, "Yeah, I ain't got to make weight. I'll come in overweight if I want to." Now, mind you, Poor, this was Ryan Garcia's first title opportunity, right? Most people would think that winning that title would have been the most important thing to Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia never cared about winning no damn title. That's why he came in overweight, and that's why he came in juiced. Ryan Garcia playing against Devin Haney was to never take his belt. His plan was to beat Devin Haney at all costs. That was it.
Right. We know that. I mean, we know that. We see Ryan let the cat out the bag himself. I mean, he admit to a lot, to all the things you're saying, But I'm tripping on what Eden the remix says. So you turn on Tank because he out here in the streets with a man purse and dancing spicy. Are you a coon for that shit, or is it something else? I don't know how that correlate, but you know what I'm saying? I never paid that no damn attention. Eating a remix about Tank dancing and all that stuff. I mean, I was kind of tripping on Tyson when he was dancing on there. Well, yeah, I don't know if y'all seen that where Tyson was kind of dancing and shit. And but no, that never occurred to me. Eating a remix when they're talking about Tank and all the sassy stuff. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I was tripping on him and Clarissa, and Carissa calling him sassy and stuff like that. I don't think there's nothing unmanly about Tank except for the little pussy punk ass little tweets he do. You know what I'm saying? I think he's still, you know what I'm saying, the top fighter at 135. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got nothing against Tank really, you know what I'm saying? Except, you know, he just acts a little you know what I'm saying, a little soft sometimes, you know, a little sensitive and things like that. But no, it ain't got nothing to do with that. You know, I think we still all support Tank. Um, Mr. Magnificent says, Devin is hated because Bill. Yep. He said, and he's not with the system. He said they can move as they please, and that's their black doing it, and they're black doing it. Yeah, I agree with that because they're free agents and shit. You know what I'm saying? And they're not like really with really they kind of with the zone and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because they really don't fuck with the PPC like that. And so really, you know what I'm saying? It's like yeah, they're kind of a target and shit because they don't really have an umbrella to protect them. Yada 10 says, and the sad part is people like Tank with the IQ of a freed slave taking up for Ryan and bet. Well, Tank is just feeding off. He's just doing the predatory thing. Since somebody's down, kicking dead while he's down. That's all he doing. You know what I'm saying? Because they have a rivalry. When you have a rival and shit, and they down and shit. This generation here, they don't know how to hold back and shit and have some class. No, they're gonna push you into the center of the fucking earth. They're gonna make sure you
But the,
truly destroyed. Go ahead.
but I'm gonna tell you the difference between personalities and
Go
character.
ahead.
The difference is on the flip side. If Ryan Garcia would have juiced and beat Tank Davis, Devin Haney wouldn't be kicking Tank Davis when he down. Devin Haney would be calling Ryan Garcia a cheater. That's the difference.
I mean, he know that, but it's the narrative that's going on. He wants to pile on because Devin is down now. It's like when you get tackled and then here come 100 motherfuckers jumping on top of the pile. You know what I'm saying? That's Tank right there right now because Devin's down right now, and
I'm, I, I,
that's his. hmm
no, I feel
Go
you.
ahead.
I'm just trying to tell you why I rock with certain people. Because
hmm
the way Devin built, he wouldn't focus on his downed enemy who got cheated. He gonna focus on the cheater.
Yeah, and being boxing. Yeah, in fact, he said it's just us okay with Devin being cheated. So this shit is deplorable. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? It ain't got nothing to do with Tank. It ain't got nothing to do with anybody else. It's just that this man, everybody know he was cheated, bro. It's like if it ain't no racing boxing, why you got all these people that's happy that Devin got his ass beat by a cheater? You know what I'm saying? It's like if it ain't about that. It's about Lomachenko. You know what I'm saying? Getting beat. You know what I'm saying? They want revenge for that shit. It's like that, you know what I'm saying? Let Lomachenko come up to goddamn 140 and get his revenge or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Don't try to get it through a dude that you know what I'm saying, juiced up and shit, you know what I'm saying, and beat this man. You know what I'm saying? Come on now. We gotta be better we gotta do better than this. Y'all the 10 say he says these boxers with a single mind, mom said hate Devin because see he has his father in his life. He says crabs in a bucket. Man, it's like I don't know if it's that deep, but clearly Devin and Bill has triggered something and has exposed something, you know what I'm saying, and boxing, black boxing fans and stuff, they really triggered something, you know what I'm saying? It's like they really are disliked. And you know what I'm saying, unfortunately, they can't monetize that. Mayweather did, you know what I'm saying? A lot of black people talking about black people didn't hate Mayweather. Shit, they hated Ali, they hated Mayweather, they hated all black fighters. You know what I'm saying? Larry Holmes. There was a lot of black people hated Larry Holmes and shit for the shit he was saying. Um, you know what I'm saying? So, it's a love hate thing in our community. So we want our fighters to do well, but some of us don't want them to go all the way. You know what I'm saying? It's just what it is. People hate when motherfuckers dominate. I mean, Roy Jones Jr., when he dominated for all those years, people want to see Roy Jones take a L, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just what it is. It's like when people reach the top, people pray for your downfall. And Eden Remix says, what's the science on choosing one? What's the science on the chosen one? He said, how do we identify who we are going to cap for amongst all of our great black fighters? Everybody don't get this kind of protection from us. I mean, I don't know what protection Devin Haney really gets. You know what I'm saying?
But
I mean,
that's the psychosis that we dealing with. Listen to what this dude was saying. He's saying, how do we choose? He's trying to make valid points, but then ended with saying something that's not valid. He said, how do we choose with all these fighters who we gonna protect? And then he pointing the finger at Devin Haney when Devin Haney has never been protected by nobody. He is the one that everybody attacked. He is the
I
one that,
mean,
bro, you just had the same man was up here defending Tank, dancing in his underwear, slapping his ass, and said we shouldn't call him sassy for dancing in his underwear, slapping his ass. But he telling you that Tank not protected.
no, I just think Tank was screwing around. I
That
don't.
shit
My
gay, bro. It
mind.
don't matter if you playing, bro. The thing about men is, you know how men is. It don't matter if you playing or not. If you do it, I'm gonna say this shit was gay, whether you was serious or not. It was gay when you did it.
I didn't take it as that. I mean, I just think young people play around. You got friends, and just like Ryan, Ryan be playing around with dudes, and I don't even watch that shit. Tell you the truth, you know what I'm saying? I don't be can. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I be thinking they immature. They be messing around. People be weird like that. You know what I'm saying? Well, if you put a camera and follow people around 247, they do all kind of weird shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't think. I think people fuck around with acting gay and all kind of shit, just joking around and shit. I mean, it's young people shit. You know what I'm saying? When you get older and shit, that you leave that shit alone. You know what I'm saying? Looked like he was super young in that shit too. You know what I'm saying? So it looked like he was just messing around in the video or whatever. I mean, I
Yeah,
know
I
what
don't
you're
think he
saying.
gay. I'm not saying he
Yeah,
gay, bro, but it's the fact. Like where I'm from, I don't know how everybody, but I get where I'm from. It don't matter if you playing, bro. Like if you gonna come in the room with all us chilling, we playing Madden. You come in there with your underwear or dancing and slapping your ass. We can know you just playing, but we gonna say you was gay as a motherfucker yesterday when you came in there slapping your ass.
yo, wow, man, yo, wow. Well, Pedro Torres says they won't do nothing to Ryan because, like Canelo, he brings in a lot of money. He said that's all that bum Masilio, how you say his name, Marsirio Suleiman cares about. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
At
That's
two
true.
cents, 2 cents. What's good? 2 cents up in there. What's going on? Two
I got
cents.
to scroll down. What's up, 2 cents? You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, man, I'm just tired of the articles. You know what I'm saying? Keep bringing up the beating, and what I'm saying, I go to different I guess going to different forums is a good thing because you just hear these people crying. You know what I'm saying? They always bring up Lomachenko. You know what I'm saying? He didn't beat Lomachenko, and you could just see it that they're really pissed off by that. So people always be prejudiced as long as they're people like Bob Arum. Well, Bob Arum, 100 years old, man. That nigga probably born in 1898. He says, Brian Coble says prejudice is natural, said racism is wrong. Yep, yep. You know what I'm saying? He said Bach will always be prejudiced as long as people. Oh, I read that. What's going on, Chief Red Cloud? He says, hell now, fuck a rematch. He says, nigga, cheat you in dice off with that nigga bloody head. Oh my goodness. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I want him to get the rematch for his reputation, bro. He said that was the first time Haney fought someone his age, his size, and got for Lumaloom. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So, it might be it's a lot of truth to the size thing, but the cheating still stands. Agree with that. Eden Remix says, everything about race you are saying is true. He says, my question is, why does Devin get more benefit of the doubt and more support than any other black fighter? Because he has a daddy. I don't
Who's
think that's
supporting
true.
Devin? Who's supporting Devin? What percentage of the black community you think supporting Devin? Pull off the top of your head. What percentage of all the black people that ever come on YouTube and talk about boxing? What percentage you think support Devin Haney? We looking at Devin Haney just took the ass whooping of his life and found out that the nigga that fought him came in overweight and tested positive for a banned substance, and still the majority of black people is happy that Devin lost. So what percentage of black people you think support Devin Haney?
Hey, I couldn't even answer that. I don't think I don't. I think Ryan is getting more support than them Devin. Don't you think? I think Ryan getting more support.
It's
Um,
obvious, bro. That's why I say, bro, I can't talk to people who will sit up here and lie. Because a nigga like that, like the dude who just said that shit, you lying. It's like you're not even trying. You coming in here, and you want to paint a narrative, and you don't care if it makes sense or not. You just painted a narrative that Devin is more supported than anybody. Why are you coming up here to hate on him?
And I don't think it's because he had a daddy. You know what I'm saying? I just think everybody don't like cheating in boxing. Well, I ain't gonna say everybody. I'm just saying when one fighter cheats and the other one, I don't think he gets more. I mean, come on, the man tested positive. What are we talking about eating remix? I mean, well, how is that giving Devin more special, like some kind of special support when we know Ryan was on some shit, right? So, that's all that is for me. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and then the extra hate coming in from, people congratulating Ryan on him, saying cheating and stuff. That shit is an extra, that's an extra, stab in the back, bro. It's like, come on, man. We got to keep boxing up, man. The tradition of boxing, you know what I'm saying? We can't support cheaters, you know what I'm saying? Even if you love the fact that, what I'm saying, that he got his up and comings and stuff. What's going on, Makai? What's up?
What's up? You know the crazy thing to me? These dudes that's supporting Ryan was talking all the crap in the world about Terrence Crawford, talking about, oh, he was snack, he gotta be cheating when he beat up Errol Spence. And I'm like, bruh, y'all can't see the hypocrisy here. Terrence Crawford never tested positive. And Errol Spence was my guy. Errol Spence was my guy. And Terrence Crawford beat him up.
Right.
But they'll swear up and down he was on PEDs. But the dude that tested positive, they giving him a pass.
Facts,
Yeah.
brother. And listen, I know you. I know you ain't done yet. I ain't mean to cut you off. I want to put this out here. You right, bro. They saying that. Crawford this and Crawford that. But they giving Ryan a pass. But mind you, they talking about getting Victor Conte the fuck out of boxing to everybody he deal with. But nobody talking about getting Eddie Reynoso out of boxing. Remember, Ryan Garcia is a former
The
fighter
hot
from Eddie
boys.
Reynoso. The Hot Boys, the Juice Crew, everybody in that stable pop dirty, my nigga. But nobody talking about getting Eddie Reynoso and who the people he fuck with out of boxing. But they say get Victor. Matter of fact, Victor Conte is the one who told you how Ryan Garcia cheated, and they still talking about getting him out of boxing. No, Matt, I'll do you one better. They saying that Victor Conte fixed the lab results so Ryan Garcia can pop dirty. Only for
Wow.
Ryan Garcia.
That is,
They said Victor Conte switched it up and he made Ryan Garcia fail the drug test. That's what they saying.
Wow.
and let me
Wow.
tell them why that's impossible. Because VADA don't got no labs. It's Water Labs that does VADA testing.
Yep.
So
Yep.
Victor Conte ain't got nothing to do with water.
Well, I mean, it's like why they going? They trying to make it seem like Devin is getting special treatment. Shit, look like Ryan getting all the damn benefit of the doubt. You know what I'm
How his
saying?
lawyer request that his B sample get tested on the 22nd? Why and how? If
Hey,
that ain't
no,
preferential treatment, that then I don't know what is. You could schedule when you get the thing, and then I'm a bodybuilder. I know Ostarine. I know SARMs. Ostarine only takes about 6 days to start working. And then on top of that, when he
What?
got that IV in his arm, it was yellow liquid. That is a detox.
mm,
Well,
you
what
said
I
it was a
said,
detox. You
what
said
I
it was,
said that man said it takes 6 days for it to start working. Didn't I tell you Ryan Garcia was out of shape and about 4 to 6 days later that nigga came on live. It was in tip top shape, muscular as fuck.
hey
Yeah.
man, hey, I mean, you got a man right here that experienced the shit. So what I'm saying, he could tell you more about it than I can. You know what I'm saying? So they know what they did, man. You know what I'm saying? And it's just sad that they want this to go over. You know what I'm saying? They want this to happen, man. They want Devin to eat that L, man. It's like man, it's like this is sad, man. It's like and what disappoint me is that Dev don't want that rematch, man. You know what I'm saying? To me, I think he should be monitored, Ryan, and closely. You know what I'm saying? Once you get busted, you know what I'm saying, you should be monitored closely and he should get that rematch, man. You know what I'm saying?
I
And
think
and,
he's
and quit.
suing him
Nah,
now.
they
I
should,
think
they
Devin's
should.
suing him. I think
Oh
Devin's
yeah,
suing him. Yeah,
yeah.
so I would like to see him sue him first and then fight him. That's what I want to see.
Hold on. Didn't somebody get suspended for 2 years for taking Ostarine before?
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah,
Was
yeah,
it
yeah. I forgot who
Ron
it was. I forgot
or
who it was,
somebody?
but because Blue Blood was talking about it. Whoever it was, when I found out who it was, that fighter had less Ostarine in his system than Ryan did.
Yeah,
Blue Blood was talking about that.
Ryan has 5 times the amount that he had. in the system. But the crazy thing is, to me, what I found out reading the lawsuit is New York has a no tolerance for ostarine, but Vegas you can have like I think 1 nanogram per deciliter, which is still enough. But Ryan has 60 times the allowable in Vegas, but in New York they have no tolerance, and that's got me thinking like Ryan talking about he ain't want to fight in New York because of taxes, but I think it's because of that. He knew that they had no
Right,
tolerance on that.
right.
But see, check this out. Like this dude saying here, talking about Devin was exposed for being a Class C fighter. Pez didn't drop him that left hook over and over. See, that stuff is irrelevant, bro. Who you trolling or something, man? It's like, what are you talking about, bro? You know what I'm saying?
If
This
people
man,
didn't help, they wouldn't take them.
right. You know what I'm saying? It's just they want to come in here and think everybody just love Devin like that, bro. This is a sports thing. This is not a love thing. You know what I'm saying? So that trolling just falls on deaf ears, bro. We saw Dev take the beating, but you don't want to acknowledge that this man cheated, right? So it's irrelevant if Dev took a beating. Don't you understand that? It's like stop trying to use that emotional logic women use and shit. You know what I'm saying? By saying salacious shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like, man, we talking about real shit here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we saw the man take a damn beating. But if somebody came in there and whipped your ass and shit, jacked up on some shit, you know what I'm saying? How would you feel? Right? You know what I'm saying? This shit
They
is
don't give a
crazy.
bro. They is poor. They not gonna get this shit back. Like, but the worst thing that happened to Devin Haney haters, was when they found out Ryan popped dirty. But they is not gonna let this shit go. But one thing is they not letting this go. It don't matter if they
Yeah.
say Ryan got popped dirty. The boxing commission can suspend him indefinitely. They can say, you know what, bro, you can't box no more. The amount you had in your system, we can't trust you. You're gonna end up killing somebody. You know what I'm saying? You gonna fuck around, slip through the cracks again, full of that shit and kill somebody. So we ain't letting you do it no more. And you still gonna have people talking about how Ryan Garcia got did dirty, how they happened Devin Haney lost. Ryan Garcia should have that win on his record. Ryan Garcia is the real champion at 140. But they is never gonna let that shit go, but because who it happened to. It happened to Devin Haney.
Yeah, I
And,
hear you.
and
I hear you, M. Banks Unfiltered. He
what
said
I
he
also
says y'all
noticed
need
is,
to let me
oh
read
my
this stuff
bad.
first. He says that y'all need to watch Unforgivable Blackness by that Jack Johnson joint. He said, yeah, but man, Devin, he ain't even around here, scooping up white women and stuff and eating chicken and shit. You know what I'm saying? He ain't even doing half that shit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I understand. I mean, I understand. I watched that documentary too. It's a great documentary and stuff. But Devin I don't even see how he get the hate from black people like that, man. I mean, he's not
I
even.
don't
I mean,
understand it.
I don't get it, man. He's doing everything right. You know what I'm saying? Trying to fight these fights. He got his dad, you know what I'm saying? He's respectable. He's a respectable dude. He don't be saying no crazy shit. Folks. Now he said that, no white boy beat me. He said that. But you know what I'm saying? I mean, that's just regular, boxing talk, you know what I'm saying? To me, you know what I'm saying? I mean that probably got a lot of hate from that too. Probably got a lot of
Mhm.
hate from that. You know what I'm saying? But
Most of the YouTubers,
what you say, Makai?
most of the YouTubers
What's
and
oh
people that go back and forth on YouTube trying to protect Ryan Garcia are actually Tank fans. They're not Ryan fans. They Tank
Mm.
fans.
no,
They
that's a
they
fact.
go for they go for anybody that's going against Devin. Anybody. Remember Loma? All them Loma fans came out like, bro, you never cared about Loma until he fought Devin. Like, they need to stop it, man.
But see, the thing is, bro, like you said, bro, they just hate Devin, and a lot of them they are Tank fans. You know what I'm saying? It's mostly Tank fans that doing this. But that's the point. That's the hypocrisy they have. Because these are the same people. They'll come in here. They all Tank fans. That's why they happy Devin lost. That's why they defending Ryan. But then they'll come in here and ask Pool, hey Pool counter. Why does everybody defend Devin because because he has a daddy? Bro, this is the delusion I'm talking about. They come here defending Tank, hating on Devin, then come ask you, why do y'all keep defending Devin? Why won't y'all just let us tear him down? Why y'all just won't let us tear this nigga down? We just want to tear him down. And then if you be like, well, look, we like Devin Haney, but what about what Tank did? But pull counter. Why are you attacking Tank Davis? Why do you want to tear this black man down? But like these people are fucking delusional.
Eden
I
says,
know, acting like Ryan ain't got a dad
yeah,
that
he
be
be he
next
be
to
saying
him
he be
everywhere
saying
he
some
goes.
Hey, he be saying some bullshit too. You know what I'm
Oh
saying? He the
yeah,
one coming up
he
with all
tried
these.
to go. He tried to go in on Rachel Donaire.
My God, he be saying some conspiracy shit. He says, Eden Remix says, I'm not all out support of Ryan Garcia. He says, I'm about mathematics. He says, it seems to me that everybody but Devin Haney gets scrutinized because he's the only one that has a father. I think he gets scrutinized all the time. They say he lack power.
What are you
You know what I'm
talking
saying?
about?
They say he lack power. They say shit, you know what I'm saying? He can't survive at 140, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I think he gets tore down all the time.
They
You know what I'm
say
saying?
he ain't got no tune.
They
They
say he come
say
in overweight.
he
You know what
he
I'm saying?
be
Yeah,
over clinching, all of that. Like a
yeah.
lot
I
of
mean,
stuff came about because of Devin. Remember the clinch counter? Who else
yeah,
ever had a clinch counter?
yeah. I'm
Uh,
like, I don't know. He gets scrutinized all the time. You know, I mean, I don't know.
Tank got penalized for
You
clinching during the Ryan fight.
right, but I'm
Nobody
gonna tell
cared
y'all,
about that.
y'all know who clinched more than anybody in history, and nobody ever killed Muhammad Ali.
Oh
Nobody
yeah,
cared
Mhm.
when Muhammad Ali was clinching. It didn't matter because they liked Muhammad Ali. It only mattered when you don't like the guy. That's
oh,
why they pulled out a
let me
clinch powder for Devin Haney.
you know, he started clinching, you know, when they started liking him because before he didn't need to clinch because that motherfucker feet was so fast, right?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? His feet was his defense back then, you know, but once he got older, and only after a black fighter take a loss do he start getting support. Because when he lost to Frazier, that's when the tide turned, you know what I'm saying, for him. You know what I'm saying? Even though he was adored by black people, you know what I'm saying, for his stance on the war and everything, but it wasn't until he took a loss, you know what I'm saying, that people like really white people started supporting him. You know what I'm saying? And it's the same with Deontay Wilder. You know what I'm saying? He gets more support after a loss than when he was undefeated. You see what I'm
Right.
saying? Because you know, you had
One
Teddy
person
Atlas
always
came out.
support a humble black fighter.
Yeah, you had Teddy Atlas coming out saying, "Oh, now I can respect Deontay Wilder now that he took a loss." I was like, "Nigga, if you don't get the fuck up out of here with that," he said,
Well, yeah, they feel like a nigga got to be humble. That's like that's what that's old slave talk too. They feel like a nigga got to be humble. They don't like no. You know what they call it? They call them uppity niggas. They don't like uppity niggas. They need you to be humble.
And let me see what's going on, Brian. Brian Colbert for the winning team. He says, what's wrong with having respect, being reserved and articulate? So these guys are my kids' age for sure, for sure. Let me see. Stephanie Williams says lawsuits are coming. You know what I'm saying? Lawsuits are coming. Junior Boxer says the heavyweight champion is the baddest man. Yeah, he's the baddest man on the planet, and they want that image. They want that imagery. They don't want that to be no damn Deontay Wilder for sure. They made sure that he didn't get a shot at the belts. They made sure of that shit. You know what I'm saying? They made that. They came at this man when he got old. Made sure he didn't get no goddamn runs and shit in boxing and stuff before he start. You do you think Joseph Parker would have got in the ring with an active Deontay Wilder? Hell no.
No,
Not with an
no.
actor. Not with an actor. See, that's these tricks that they
Because he had a
play.
chance to do it before.
Right, and he wouldn't do it. Where he went the AJ route,
He
and
went to AJ. Yeah.
AJ
And it
still didn't give him an opportunity
destroyed him.
back then. You know what I'm saying? He's still trying to wait for this man to age out before he face him. Greeks for Five
Oh,
says
yeah.
he says exactly, Brian. He says exactly, Brian. People don't trust Haney upbringing easy. Hey, he said exactly, Brian. People don't trust Haney upbringing. Easy life. Tank had it rough. Had it rough a little. Had to earn everything. He says Haney is like Trump, born with a silver spoon in his mouth.
Tank
Tank
ain't
is
had
hard.
nothing
Tank
hard.
is hard. Yeah,
Tank is
pay up.
not who. Tank grew up
Tank
in the
hard
gym.
work pay off. You know what I'm saying? So I understand. I mean, you know what I'm saying, but Devin, you know what I'm saying, he had to work for his shit too, man. It ain't, you know. I mean, he had to work for his shit. Yes, daddy was a damn dope dealer and shit. You know what I'm saying? So they both come from, you know, street background. You know, Devin didn't have to go out there in the street. So what? You know what I'm saying? So what? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
So the suburban kid out here beating up all the hood kids then, huh? Like,
Guess who wasn't? Guess who else? Guess who else wasn't from the hood? Muhammad Ali wasn't from the hood.
at
Floyd
all.
Mayweather wasn't from the hood.
Errol
They don't
Spence
hate
wasn't
them
from the
though.
hood either.
Yeah,
Errol
Errol
Spence
Yeah.
Spence
wasn't from
wasn't
the
from
hood.
the hood. But see, but what
We
I'm trying
talking
to tell you,
about
I'm trying to
Silver
point,
Spoon.
I'm pointing out the hypocrisy. They telling you they hate Devin because he's not from the hood. When the best, well, I ain't gonna say all of them, but some of the best back fighters in history wasn't from the hood. They wasn't from the hood. A lot of them.
Eden Remix says
A
most black
lot of them might have been from the hood, but they wasn't doing no hood stuff. They didn't really have it that hard.
Yeah,
They been in the gym their whole life.
yeah. They
Come
sat on
on
the
now,
porch.
you think they wasn't taking care of Tank in that gym? Come on.
He
Bro,
says,
Tank wasn't
Eden,
in no Tank wasn't in no damn streets, bro. That dude was a boxer. He was
We
groomed to be a
know he
professional
was
boxer.
asleep, man.
Eden the remix says most black fathers weren't raised by a father. Most arguing for Devin Haney didn't have a father, man. He says most of us raised by single mom who trained you to hate other blacks because they are light skinned. You know what I'm saying? Eh, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I never hated light skinned folk
I
or nothing
don't
like
know. I
that.
don't think nobody
I
really
was raised
hate
by a
Tank.
single
He
mom,
like
so
him
you know.
and brother.
But I mean, I feel you eating the remix. You know, Brian Cobra for the winning team says a no contest would, in fact, overturn the loss pool. Okay, I mean, I have no problems with that. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying? But
he your dude, the one you just read, he made a good point. Now, mind you, I think, all right, with the light skin thing, maybe it's not the light skin thing, but I will tell you this: if you raised in a single mother household, they do teach you to hate male patriarch, male leadership. So if
yeah,
you was only raised by a woman, you were taught not to listen to a man. You were taught not to listen to a black man specifically because a black woman will teach you to listen to a white man. But you were taught to hate black men who tell you what to do.
but the problem
That's a
is with
fact.
that. I mean, problem I was raised by a single mom, but I had uncles. You know what I'm saying? If you got strong
Right, right,
uncles and
right,
shit, they ain't gonna let
right,
you be influenced by. They ain't gonna let your mom make you a little punk like that. You know
right.
what I'm saying? They're gonna take you. They're gonna work you. They're gonna throw you up under the car, teach you how to change a tire. They're gonna punch you up a little bit. You know, they're gonna give you your first drink. They're gonna make a man at you. Your uncle's gonna make a man at you. You know what I'm saying? So we need to get the big families back. We don't have the uncles no more because everybody moving to different places and stuff like that. You know, we're not around our immediate family. You know, say it takes a village to raise a man, right? So but we're not in our neighborhoods no more. You know what I'm saying? We're not moving by our sisters and our aunties and stuff and staying in the same region and stuff. People are spreading out. And so we're not getting that benefit from family, you know what I'm saying? Looking at
I
social
want to
media. Go ahead. Hmm.
No, Joe, I want to address 2 cents. No 2 cents that is true. Like I mean, the statistics show that when boys and girls are raised by women, especially in the black community, it's a pattern where the boys they despise leadership. They can't take a man telling them what to do. That's why they have disciplinary problems. That's why you more likely to go to jail as a teenage boy if you didn't have your dad and you was raised by your mama because you were raised not to like no discipline outside of hers. Then on the flip side with the females, a female is more likely to get pregnant as a teenager when the daddy not there, and also she is less likely to get married because she would never submit to the authority of a man. A little girl who born without a daddy in the house is less likely to ever see a man and submit to any man that want to be anybody's wife. That's why a lot of them end up being single mothers themselves. That's a fact.
Yeah, it's a
Let me
never
see.
ending cycle.
Yeah. So I mean, let me see. What's going on, 2 cents? I've been just running my mouth. I just dropped the link in case you want to come up. You know what I'm
Yeah, I
saying?
ain't
It's
been on
like,
Tucson page in a minute. I need to check her out.
yeah, 2 cents be snapping, man. She be snapping, bro. You know. He says, Mr. Hold you accountable. Said all this with no receipts, though, right? Man, what the fuck, man? It's like these niggas with the receipts and stuff. We having a discussion here. What receipts you want?
Accusation.
Are
Come
we
on.
journalists? Hold on. Are we fucking journalists here, man? It's like why we can't talk boxing, man. It's like why we got to have one asshole that got to be a goddamn journalist in here. You know what I'm saying? This is the barbershop, bro. Go get your receipts over there at CNN and shit like that. Why don't you go over there? Why don't you go to a boxing journalist and get your damn receipts? You know what I'm saying? This is pool kind of box. We're gonna talk boxing the way we want to talk boxing. If you want receipts and shit, you go to Bill Haney. You go to fucking Ryan Garcia yourself.
He,
Okay?
he don't go to Haney hater channels and ask for receipts though. When they make up shit about Devin Haney with no proof, he don't go to Haney hater channels and ask. He don't
Right.
never ask for
Talking
receipts.
about always trying
What
to
the
goddamn
crazy?
dis always trying to be a contrarian and shit. That's what I hate about niggas and shit. Always trying to be goddamn contrarians and shit. It's like, well,
The
the
receipt is out
receipt.
there
Like,
though.
shut your ass up, man. Get your ass up out of here.
Ryan Garcia's dad
Where
admits
the
that he was
receipts?
on that IV
Where the
and
receipts?
it was yellow liquid in it and not
Hey,
clear.
we just talking boxing, man. It's like
Like
it's
there's
crazy,
receipts
man. Yeah,
everywhere.
what like we damn journalists or some shit. You know what I'm saying? We could prove it, nigga. I'll show it to you. You know what I'm saying? But we can discuss it, can't we? You know what I'm saying? Without your damn receipts. You bring receipts, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
He
He
said,
says, who is Hendo? Who is Hendo? What's going on, bro? He said this is a Haney Glaze Fest. Oh, okay. Well, what the fuck you doing here? You know what I'm saying? Ryan cheated. He's trying. Ryan cheated, but all right, beat him. Beat him what 3 times in the amateurs. Haney will lost in the rematch. Will lose in the rematch. You're trying to say? Okay, so
"Hey, you beat him
okay.
3 times as well."
Yeah, I mean, it's like people just, they just try to slant any kind of little message, when they don't like a fighter. You know what I'm saying? It's like you discredit yourself. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what does that mean that he beat him 3 times in the amateurs? You know, so that don't mean much. I mean, since like you say, Devin beat him 3 times. So, but what we're talking about is Ryan cheating. Why you not talking about that, right? I mean, do you support that? That this man has shit in his system? Come on
Yeah,
now.
I don't care if
It's like, what
Ryan
are
would
we
have
talking
lost.
about?
He still cheated.
You're talking about a damn glaze session, nigga. You go glaze your own damn self, nigga. It's like he said. He said
He a
emotional.
Tank fan too. I know. I know that picture. He a Tank fan.
But you could be a Tank fan. It's like you could be a Tank fan, but still
Yeah,
be fair. But still be fair about what's going on. That's all I'm saying. It's like, say don't be hating on other people that want to see a fair fight. You know what I'm saying? It's like just because this man is down, you want to pile on the narrative that it wasn't his skill. It was Devin Haney's lack of defense. You know what I'm saying? And this man was hopped up on some shit. It's like, what are you talking about, bro? Come on now, you got to do better than that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we saw Dev get beat down. I know you want to emphasize on that. You know what I'm saying? But look what he did it. Well, look what he did it with. You know, so he had some help, don't you think?
a
He says,
lot of help.
what you said, holding account? He said, saying white boys just talking about, yeah, you just talking, yeah, fuck them receipts, man. It's like if we could get receipts in here, I give them to you, but until then, you bring them. He said, Mr. Magnificent says, if Devin have a chin, he he would have gotten. He said he would have gotten knocked out, but he kept getting up. Yeah, Ryan quit and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like people don't like to be fair about, say what we seeing in the ring, right? Ryan quit against Tank. So he could have got up, but he knew he was gonna get Falumaloom if he got up. He knew he was gonna go out bad on his shield if he would have
And I
got his
think
ass up.
Tank knew. I
Hmm.
think Tank knew that Ryan was trying to cheat, and that's why Tank put it out there early. Like, hey, he owns something. He said that
Right, right.
early.
So
So
Tank can accuse him of PEDs and all this stuff. Saying he already knew that this guy, saying possibly could be doing something. Saying, and nobody said nothing on the Tank side. Saying because they got the
that's why the
results that they
fight fell
wanted.
through the first time. That's why
Right.
Ryan stopped negotiations the first time because he was probably microdosing.
Mm-hmm.
Probably
Two
already
cents
was on it.
says 2 cents says Bill wanted to market Dev like Floyd wanted to say he was the best. He said he was the best. Wanted people to dislike him for being great. It was backfiring now though. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, only Floyd could get away with that hate black, because I think Shakur tried to put on that black hat too. And I think he's still trying to wear that black hat, but it only fits, the great ones, you know what I'm saying? Unless you can back that shit up and you can get in that ring and you can fight and you can box on a high level each time you go out there, that shit ain't gonna work. Because Floyd, he had that magnificent defense, right? So he could go up and wait and he could defend himself. He could sit in that pocket. He could do things to win boxing matches against power punchers. You know what I'm saying? You can't just be jumping back like Shakur, 247, jumping back like he did with Edwin what's his name? Edwin
Delafonte.
DeSantos, right? You can't just be jumping back against power punches and shit and thinking you're gonna be an exciting fighter, you're gonna be a star. That shit ain't gonna happen, bro. You know what I'm saying? So stop trying to wear the put on these facades and just be your goddamn self. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you'll be okay. You know what
But
I'm saying?
I don't think Bill was doing that though. I don't think Bill was doing that because I think he just supporting his son. If I was a boxer's dad, I would say my son the greatest boxer in the world too.
Yeah, I don't know what they want. I guess they want Bill just to shut up. You know what I'm saying? Only black people love the struggle. Yes, sir, Red Chief Cloud. He says,
Man,
B Dog said that single mom narrative is played out. To a certain extent it is, but to a certain extent it still applies though, man. It's like we in a cycle of B dog. Black people be in a cycle, B dog. You know what I'm saying? We be in a cycle, man. It's just shit come back around and shit over and over again. We do the same shit. King Juice said that's not true. Two Sensei, she said that's because let me see. She says that's because they are resentful towards the father not being there. He says I don't think it's always that the mothers taught them that. And well, you don't have to say shit. Your kids look at what you do, how you act. You know what I'm saying? More than what you say to them. You know what I'm saying? They look at how you carry yourself. If you see you fighting with your dad or on the phone or you know what I'm saying, you're always talking with your girlfriends about how sorry he is and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? The kids pick up on that. You know what I'm saying? They listening.
Let me tell you something about
Hmm.
people, bro. When you hear people say stuff like, "Oh, the black single mother narrative is played out," that's when people talk like that. And I'm not a classist person, meaning like I don't look at myself like I was able to do this, so I look down on you because you didn't do it. But sometimes people let you know their education level when they say stuff like that. Because when people make statements like that, that's how you know they have never taken an African American studies class. Every African American studies class across this country will tell you that the downfall of the black community is the disenfranchisement of the black man and the upliftment of the black woman. That was the main goal of white supremacy, to separate the black man from the black woman and then elevate the black woman over the black man. A society where the woman has more power than the black man, where a woman has more power than the man, that race or that group or that community cannot survive. When you disenfranchise the most naturally powerful people of a group and you put them at the bottom, you inherently destroy that group. And that's what happened to the black. That's what happened to the black family. That's why they gave the black woman free welfare and free housing as long as she got the black man out of the house. That was a direct plan to destroy the black community. The moment you take a black man out of the family, you have destroyed the race. Yeah, a lot of y'all don't understand this. Y'all don't get it. What other
Hmm.
nation in the world do you know where the men take orders from the women? That's only in the black community. It's only in the black community where the black woman has more money than the men. Asian women don't make more money than Asian men. It's only like that in the black community, and you niggas too dumb to realize that.
X
I'm being
said
real
y'all
with y'all, bro.
X said y'all got to stop saying microdosing because if that's true, the Nevada failed Haney 4 times before the last test. He said the tests were 2 3 weeks apart. And uh, Chief Red Cloud says Bud would beat the shit out of Floyd at 147. Now 135 or 140. It's a toss up. And
I
says
don't know. I
Floyd,
got Floyd beating anybody. I ain't gonna lie. In Floyd prime, bro, if he make weight and you make weight, I got Floyd beat everybody that step in the ring with him.
man, they don't
Right.
understand how crazy Floyd was back when he was pretty boy, man. That nigga was on another level. He said Floyd
But
is
I
doing
think
weird.
Money May have beat Pretty Boy Floyd though.
You said what now?
Yeah, Money
I
May.
think
That's what I'm talking about. Money May is, bro. Money May is, to me, is the perfect fighter, bro. His offense was just good enough to score points, and his defense was impenetrable.
Yeah,
hmm
but I don't think nobody could move like Floyd did when he was a pretty boy. That boy was
Right, right.
athletically, man. Oh my God,
yeah.
speed. I'm talking about
Well, he was
technique.
perfect.
And
To
he
me,
had
that's my
power
perfect
too.
fighter. Well, see, a lot of
Um,
people, they perfect fighter would be like Sugar Ray and Roy, and I'm not denying, I'm not disagreeing, but my perfect fighter would be Floyd. But the level of skill Floyd had, right, with the speed and the aggressiveness combined, Pretty Boy Floyd was the perfect fighter to me.
yep.
I can't
Uh,
have Roy Jones up there no more because he popped dirty. So
yeah. T Mac 149 says Floyd is doing weird stuff now, but he's a legendary fighter. He said besides Roy, he's the only fighter I know who fought a heavier fighter at their weight class without stipulations. He said even Sugar Ray Leonard did that. Um,
we know somebody that don't fight people at their own weight class without stipulation.
oh, you talking to Red Chief? And yeah, man. I mean, see, talking about, who are they talking about still crying, laughing? I mean, man, these trolls be tripping, man. It's like, bro, we talking boxing, bro. It's like there's no trolling in boxing, bro. It's like what you trolling about it. We all care about the sport of boxing. We love our fighters, but it's about the competition, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Cool.
It's
If you
like,
want more subs, if you really want the trolls to stop coming and you want to grow the channel, start hating on Devin Haney and watch how your channel grow. Go
man,
on YouTube and look
I
at
don't give a fuck about that.
any channel that hate Devin Haney. Any channel that hate Devin Haney got more than 10K subs. 10, 11, 30. If you hate Devin, my bad. If you hate Devin Haney, the subs gonna come. Them the people that's
Shit,
being supported.
well, shit, I got more than 10K subs. Shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm doing what I'm doing, so I'm good. He says,
Right.
Chief Red Cloud says, Bud got power in both hands. Southpaw, he says, now you know boxing, the close hand is your backhand. The close hand is your backhand. He said, Lone Wolf form. What's going on? He said, he's trolling insane. I know, man. It's like, I don't know. It's like, y'all ain't got nothing better to do, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like, we talking boxing here, man. It's like, oh, with that troll ass shit.
I mean, they troll,
Like,
but they giving you views, so hey.
I mean, I don't, it's like, I'm just saying it's wasted. You know what I'm saying? It's like, we talking about the sport, bro. It's like, nobody give a damn about that shit. It says, Michael
Right.
Rhythm says, good morning, everybody. Good morning, bro. We're having a robust discussion here. Um, 2 cents boxer says, about to head to my daughter award ceremony. All right. He said, I'll be back if you still here. No doubt. I see you 2 cents. Thanks for stopping by. I don't know
I
why I'm
seen
getting this
Devin
damn
get
stutter.
dropped that first time. That broke my heart and my pockets.
So so man, Lomachenko coming back, man, you can see the whole swell of what I'm saying, a white power coming into the
Man,
fucking. I mean, boy, they are coming in, my nigga. It's like that nigga had one point. I told y'all this though before. Y'all don't listen to pool kind of boxing. I
it's
told you, I said well, he going
Cambosos though.
I said he's gonna fight George Kambosos. They were gonna put him back on the goddamn #1 list and shit. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna grab a belt and it's gonna be all Lomachenko. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm a Lomachenko fan, don't get me wrong. I love the way this guy box and everything. It's just the support that he gets, man. It's like it's astronomical, you know.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I can almost deal with the white people capping for their fighters more than Hispanics at this point. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Hispanics are egregious. They egregious, bro. They'll tell you that steroids don't matter. At least white people admit steroids bad. The Hispanics will tell you, well, shit, that's not even why he won. The steroids they ain't play no part in the fight. That's what they'll tell you.
Hey man, I keep telling people, man, I mean, boxing is about they race, you know what I'm saying? I love Pitbull Cruz, man, you know what I'm saying? I want to see him do well at 140. I think a fight between him and Sabri Matias is gonna be off the chain. I think that'll be an
Oh,
exciting ass fight. That's gonna be fucking fire, bro.
I
Them
think
two,
Pitbull gonna beat up Sabril Matias.
man, that'd be crazy because that motherfucker never stop punching. Sabria's a special fighter too, man. Even
He
though he
got
do
put
get,
down by somebody with like
yeah, I
10
saw
knockouts.
that. Yeah, I saw that. But when you going for it, that's what happens. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter. You know what I'm saying? Sabria's one of them dudes that's gonna go for it. That's why he's gonna go far. That's why he's an exciting fighter because he
Yeah.
don't stay safe. When you play it safe like Shakur and stuff like that, man, it's like you don't want to see them fight. I haven't seen one. I haven't. How many times? I'm gonna ask both of you. How many times have y'all went back to watch a Shakur Stevenson fight?
I don't I,
I don't. I'm gonna tell you why
I was about
mostly.
to
It's
say I
not
don't
his
think I would.
go. Yeah, it's not mostly his style for me. It's his opponents. Like if I go back and watch your fight, I liked everything about that fight. I liked how you fought. I liked how it went down, and I liked your opponent. I'm not gonna go. I'm not gonna go back to watch somebody fight a bum, bro. I'm not.
Yeah, everybody like, oh, Yoshino was undefeated. I was like, he never fought in America. That's why.
But
You
think about
know?
it though. I mean,
Right.
you go back and watch fights that are exciting to you. You know what I'm saying? That's interesting to you, right? And I have never went back to watch a damn Shakur Stevenson fight. Never. Just to go back and watch it to be entertained. You know what I'm saying? Just never. Now I've went back to watch it just to see how what punches he throw, what situations, that type of thing. But not just for entertainment. You know what I'm saying? Not just to pull up, say, damn man, let me go see Stevenson and I want to see that hook he throw. You know what I'm saying? I've never done that. You know what I'm saying? But with other fighters, I have. I went back and watched Lomachenko fights. You know what I'm saying? I went back and watched tank fights. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So, Shakur is just not a type of fighter that, you know what I'm saying, that you just kind of want to see, in the ring. Now, against certain opponents, maybe like Tank, you know what I'm saying? Maybe against Dale, some of the top names, I would want to see that fight. But I mean, this fight that he got coming up with Artrum, nobody's talking about that fight. You know,
Yeah, his
none of the other.
selection, bro. His
But
opponent selection
why
pool.
is he
That shit
fighting
killing
him?
me. Yeah, that shit
Yeah,
killing me. But
no,
the way the
nobody.
people he
Will
choose
Frank
to fight.
Martin be?
Yeah, nobody's asking. Nobody asking for this Artrum
So
fight.
so Frank Martin a B and all of this, but you fighting his leftovers
Right.
And
You
ain't
know what I'm
Autumn
saying?
coming off a loss? This nigga lost his last fight, right?
to Frank
He
Martin.
just lost to Frank Martin. Yeah.
Man,
So
that's crazy.
so to me, you know what I'm saying? It's like Shakur gonna have to pick it up, man. He gonna have to fight some of them boys in his camp or something. You know, so you're gonna have to get better competition. Keyshawn Davis.
He
They
just
need
the
to
whole
stop.
top team.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? He could get some names up under his belt, you know what I'm saying, and stop putting some offense into his defensive game. You know what I'm saying? I think he'll be all right. You know, people just don't want to see that style, man. Nobody wants to fight that shit, man. You know, I mean, it's bad, but he really just need to come out more aggressive, you know, even if he get hurt. And I think he'll get more fans, more people will respect him in boxing if he risks more. Um, you know what I'm saying? I think right now he done plateaued a little bit with his style. Um, and you know, he just need to bring a new wrinkle. And I think he'll be okay after that. You need to fight a Tank. You need to fight somebody good, you know. Tank Tank just lucked out and got Frank Martin, you know what I'm saying? Because you know, people are tired of seeing Tank fight, you know, saying people that have no chance of winning. I think this Frank Martin is fire for his profile and everything, you know, because you know,
I,
people are, go ahead.
no,
Go
like
ahead.
I said, I gotta give Shakur credit on one thing though, bro. I respect him for one thing. Is that
What's that?
Shakur not gonna let people that he know don't like him anyway convince him to do something other than winning the fight. Shakur don't care that we think he born or that he run. Shakur not gonna go in there and stand toe to toe just to please people that's not gonna like him anyway. And as a Devin Haney fan, I can say I respect him for that. Because Devin Haney let the people get in his head thinking that if I stand in front of Ryan, the people gonna like me for that. No, they gonna hate your ass no matter what you do. And Shakur know that.
But my thing is, who asking them to fight toe to toe? I'm just talking about, you know, like a boxer do, box sometimes, you know what I'm saying, stay in the pocket sometimes, you know what I'm saying, go for it, you know, mix it up. You know what I'm saying?
But
Nah, a
Mix it
lot of
up a
I,
little
people
I, I
bit.
say
feel
he
where you
should
coming,
fight
bro.
to the
But I
ring.
think the way Bill and them was talking, pulled it honest, the way I break down analyze what they were saying. Bill was the brother. Devin game plan was to go in there and put on a show that the people wanted to see.
Right,
Not
right.
to be Devin Haney. His plan was not to come in there and be Devin Haney. His plan was to come in there and show the people something they never seen before and give them the show that they claim that they love. And that was
My thing,
stupid, bro.
my thing is, I think we give boxers too much. We think they can do things that they can't do, right? Because once you get in a mode, like, because I'm thinking that Devin could fight, get away with fight in the pocket some, and box and do it that way. I think he could mix it up, but sometimes they can't. Sometimes they can't do both things. You know, I watched Sugar Ray Leonard. He went in there. He punched this. He went in there, stayed in the pocket with Duran, right? But you know, you think he could do both. I mean, you know, you know, but sometimes they can't. You know, they get into a mode, they get in there and they stop banging, or however the fight goes. You know what I'm saying? And it goes against them, right? And that's what happened to Devin. You know, he went in there trying to fight, and he got the worst of it. You know what I'm saying? And you know, of course, Ryan had some help in that. You know, so he had a lot of help in that. You know what I'm saying? And it was just the wrong thing to do at the wrong time. And he just he got played. He got played, man. It was just sad that he got played, took him off his trajectory for a minute. Now he's got to come back. He's got to fight up. What's that guy? What's his mandatory name? What's that guy name? What's his mandatory?
We talking about
Uh,
Devin Manitour,
yeah, what's Devin mandatory? I can't.
Sandor
Sandor,
Martin.
So now he's got to rebuild. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and fight Sandor. Get your confidence back. I don't know who he could fight after that. Um, you know, maybe it just take him one fight to get back, you know, the confidence to face maybe Ryan or maybe face Matisse. You know what I'm saying? Hey, y'all take it on for me, 'cause I got a call. Y'all go ahead. Y'all keep it going for me.
Man, if
Yeah, I
Devin,
think he gonna have to fight. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, if he come back with Sandor, you know what I'm saying? If he don't go straight for the Ryan rematch, it gotta be
Matisse.
Matias. You know what I'm saying? It gotta
Yeah.
be him. You know what I'm saying? Or Pitbull. Now mind you, I think Pitbull is something that's realistic because it seems like Pitbull will fight anybody. Now, he didn't want to fight Shakur. I can't let that go. Pitbull didn't want no part of Shakur. He didn't want to have to chase him around and shit, I guess. But them two fights
Pitbull
seem
team
really.
said,
You say what?
Pitbull team said it's because they was trying to secure a Tank rematch. They ain't want
Oh,
to fight
okay.
Shakur.
Yeah, or
That's
Matias,
what he
bro. Like you
said.
got to come back. But one thing for sure, brother. One thing for sure, Devin can't do. Devin can't ever come into a fight again and not fight like Devin Haney. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit. I don't
Yeah,
care
I
what
think
nobody
that was
say, bro.
good too.
Yeah, bro. You've been perfecting a certain style your entire life, and you decide that in the biggest part of your life that you're gonna fight a different way. That shit don't never make sense. You see what I'm saying? Mike Tyson ain't never come into a fight and decided that he was gonna box from the outside against nobody.
No.
You know what I'm saying? You don't do some shit that never worked for you before in life. And like I say, bro, I'm
Never,
telling you what I
never
believe. I
stop.
believe Devin. I believe Devin and Bill fell for the hype. You got people saying, "Yeah, we don't like you because you pillow fisted. We don't like you because you clinch. We don't like you because you run around the ring. If you do anything different, that we gonna like you." And they fell for that bullshit. These people gonna hate Devin no matter what he do.
Yeah,
Well,
because it ain't because of the
I,
way
I,
he
I
fight.
think it still come down to what Tank said. He thought he underestimated Ryan, what Ryan was going to bring to the table. You know what I'm saying? Like, he thought he was just that much better than Ryan. And I think Ryan did a good job of acting like he was, wasn't ready and all this kind of shit. And he thought he was going to go out there and, just really put the loom on him. And, you know what I'm saying? Um, that's what happened. You know what I'm saying? He got caught unready, you know what I'm saying, for that mindset that Ryan was bringing to the ring. Not only that, with, of course, with the other enhancements, he was just unprepared, and he was able to
Right.
get in good shots on him. Yeah.
It was a mistake because again I'm gonna give you an example, right? I understand that he probably wanted Devin won't get more knockouts, right? He want to be more exciting, but you got to do it within yourself. Because I'm gonna give you an example, like when the Regis fight, right? Devin boxed within himself and he hurt Regis a couple times. That's when you go in for the kill. That's your style, but you're not Tank Davis. You know what I'm saying? You're not Bud Crawford. You don't knock people out with one shot. But what you can do, you can box people, and when you put them in a compromised position, you can hurt them. And when you hurt them, then you go for the kill. That's how
Big
Devin
boy.
need. That's how Devin need to seek knockouts. You know what I'm saying? That's how
Yeah,
you
you're
need to
right.
seek your KOs.
That's the style he should fight in, like that. Let me ask you fellas something, man. I just came back up to ask y'all this. I kind of noticed this too, because it sounds like a lot of us a little bit older as we watch boxing. Like, I
Hmm.
love boxing, bro, but like now, I can see the lack of skill in the new boxers. It's a
Right.
lot that's missing, bro. It's a lot
Uh
that's
huh.
missing, bro. Like,
Hey,
I
Dave.
could say,
You got
I'm
something.
gonna take y'all back, bro. Ike Ibeabuchi versus David Tua is a more skillful
For
fight
me?
than what we just seen with Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney,
You do that.
as far
Yeah.
as
No.
skills. And those were heavyweights, bro.
Yeah.
That's only 25 years later, bro. Like, I could watch that fight over and over again every night.
Hey,
You know
what
what I'm
what fight
saying?
Yeah.
again, brother? I missed it. I missed it. What fight you were talking about?
Ibeabuchi
Ichibuchi,
versus David Tua. Ike
Ichibuchi versus David
Ibeabuchi
Okay.
Tua.
versus David Tua.
Hmm. I saw that fight.
If you remember that fight, them dudes almost threw 1,000 punches apiece as heavyweights.
Well, I would.
Even those heavyweights in '99 compared to these heavyweights today, you're like, oh man, it's some bullshit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, but
But
Pool did not say that. Did not. My
but
bad.
let
Go
me say
ahead. My bad.
this. Let me say the heavyweights are bigger now. You know what I'm saying? The heavyweights are like 6'6", 6'5". They way bigger than them guys from back then. So they throwing less punches because they giants, man. You know what I'm
But
saying, in the
remember, Poole,
ring.
we had Lennox Lewis during that time, and Michael Grant, and all them goofy ass dudes.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But they
It,
were coming. That was the coming of them damn big ass heavyweights and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's when you got the Klitschko's coming, and you know what I'm saying, all these big old ass dudes and stuff. Tyson was only 5'10". You know what I'm saying? Them guys could go, man. They could duck up under punches, and you know what I'm saying. I mean, they had some old school coaches like what's
yeah,
his name?
yeah.
That yeah,
Curtis
they had old
Rhodes,
yeah. They had
what
the
was
old school guys.
Eddie Futch and all them type of guys.
But yeah, them
They had
guys are
some real
old
coaches,
school.
man. This new
Yeah.
coaching level, man, this shit is so horrible, bro. It's horrible.
So the narrative.
These
Oh,
dudes
Yeah.
don't be framing punches. They don't be controlling the distance. They just don't do. It's a lot of shit they don't do.
Well, it's like basketball too. Like, look, and I'm not gonna lie to you, bro.
Yep.
Like, the older I get, I'm starting to see, even in basketball, the skills not like it used to be in Jordan them era, Kobe them era. Like these. Now, mind you, these dudes was way better than me, but these dudes not as skilled as Kobe Bryant, bro. Like,
Facts.
working
Facts.
off the post. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna give you an example. Anthony Edwards is probably one of the best young players right now, right? But
Hmm.
his bag is almost non-existent compared to Kobe Bryant. Anthony Edwards not taking nobody in the low post and ISOing them and killing somebody in a mismatch. He not doing it. He trying to blow past them or he pulling up. That's their only moves now in the NBA. And it's the same thing with boxing. These dudes, bro, they bag not the same pool. You remember I came up here after Devin lost and I was like, bro, man, I noticed that these new fighters don't have the same IQ as the old fighters. Because the old fighters, they'll come in with a game plan. But if they realize that game plan not working, they not going to finish the fight using in the first 4 rounds. They gonna make an adjustment.
What up, DJ Black Charm? He said your mic loud as hell. Oh boy,
Keep
y'all
doing
go
this shit, bro.
crazy.
Same
What's
thing.
up,
Look
though,
at
DJ?
football, y'all. Hey, look at football. Look at the Peyton Mannings and the Tom Brady's, how they'll come to the line of scrimmage and they'll see what the defense doing. These motherfuckers are audible to a whole new play and move everybody in a different position because they were so smart. What quarterback you know they're smart now? None of them. They don't have no quarterback smart
Right.
as Peyton Manning and Tom Brady right now.
Nah,
Now, I mean, it just depends.
they just
You had a lot of
athletic.
talent. The old school, like Emmanuel Stewart, them dudes, they were professors, man, of boxing. You know what I'm saying? So,
But yeah,
those guys had a lot of wisdom and a lot of practice and a lot of great fighters they could work with. You know what I'm saying? It depends on what kind of talent you got, what you can make out of that talent, how far you could push him. Look at Michael Moore. He was retarded,
Hey,
man. But
hey,
I mean,
pool.
that
Hey,
motherfucker,
pool.
yeah.
Hey, I think, guys, what's really happened is the society has eliminated the way that men teach boys. That's the problem. They've made everything so soft in that you can't get the
mm,
same mode that you would get before. You can't get it anymore. You can't get it, bro. The
Mm-hmm.
right.
participation shit and all that, it's over, bro. You can't get the same mode of men that you used to get. You can't get it.
Yeah, we not molding. Hey, we not molding men with wet concrete no more. That's gonna turn into hard concrete. We molding niggas with Play-Doh. That's what you're saying. We got Play-Doh now.
Yeah, it's like it's no discipline, man. You know what I'm saying? They don't even revere the coaches the way they should. You know what I'm saying? It's like, when Costamato was on Tyson, he was disciplined on Tyson, man. Everything. He had to like Tyson, his attitude, everything was just he was like well mannered and everything. But then when Costamato passed, that boy was wild as hell, man. He was like he had Tyson reading books and on boxing history and keeping his mind occupied on the sport. I think once you get away from the craft of it, and these fighters start doing what they want to do, you know what I'm saying? Like Errol Smith Jr., you know what I'm saying? He wasn't immersed in boxing. You know what I'm saying? He's immersed in other things than boxing. These guys used to eat, sleep, everything boxing, but they get to a certain point where they let loose. You know what I'm saying? They get away, they get out the bubble. You know what I'm saying? They get out of the environment of the craft of boxing. And that's when they start losing. That's when they start losing focus. You know what I'm saying? One thing about Floyd is he kept everything about boxing. Kept
Hey,
everything about
pool. Hey,
boxing.
pool. Since you saying that now, Floyd, Floyd has a very deep resemblance to Kobe Bryant's like work ethic.
Yeah,
Like the guys
exactly.
that work like that, they're very
Yeah,
similar in their psychosis of the
yeah,
sport. And
yeah.
a guy like damn, it's kind of messed up because it seems like Terrence Crawford is the same way as those guys are, but it also seems that Allen Iverson is the same way that Earl Spence, Jamal Charlo, and Jamel Charlo and them is. They're very
Mm.
similar. It's a
Right.
shame, but it is what
Yeah,
it is.
Yep. I mean, he got by on his talent, but if he would have really focused on nothing but basketball, who knows where he could have went. You know what I'm saying? With it being his size and everything, man. I mean,
Hmm.
even just what he did, man, was just it was amazing, man.
Yeah, he was
Nobody could
successful.
stop.
He was very successful. Yep.
I mean, look what
yeah.
But he
He's
just
Kobe,
not.
would never
look,
be mentioned that they Kobe Bryant
Kobe
though.
get Kobe got on Iverson. He couldn't do shit with Iverson. Iverson couldn't do shit with him. You know what I'm saying? They were talking shit back and forth. They put Lou, what's his name on him? Defensively, he couldn't do shit with him. Just to run around the ring to get him tired. You know what I'm saying? And he still scored what about 50 points and shit that game. I mean, like, so when you have a singular focus and you focus like that, you're gonna be a super the results are gonna they're gonna produce. You know what I'm saying? And some fighters that got that ability. Not all fighters have that ability to be able to focus like that. Amir Khan was an example of a fighter who had a lot of talent, but he couldn't focus. What I'm saying? Probably could have been one of the best, 147 pounders, what I'm saying, we ever seen if he had focus. What I'm saying? But he just could never focus in the fight. He would always lose focus. What I'm saying, to get Falumalo. What I'm saying? It's like we see the talent in some fighters, but they just need that extra thing, what I'm saying, to get them over, what I'm saying, and they don't have it. What I'm saying? And they fall by the way. So we saw that with Errol Spence Jr. too. He's focused at times, but it's not consistent. It's not as consistent as it should be. And I don't know if that's because of the car crash or what I'm saying, but we see it in a lot of fighters. They be missing something along the way. But you
Do,
always
y-
but go ahead.
do y'all think that Errol Spence can be the same Errol Spence even though he not with Derrick James? Because I don't see them getting back together after this.
No, no,
Yeah. So
no,
what y'all think?
no.
I don't
Who
know
is
if
he
he's
going
going
to
to
train
reach
with?
the same. I don't know if she's going to reach the same height. I think the talent will be there, but I don't know how much she's affected by the loss from Crawford. How much he got left? It just depends on how much he got left, how much desire, willpower, and all that. Is he just here trying to make money, make a little extra cash, or is he really trying to become undisputed at 154? And it all depends on that. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? How
Because
how bad do you want it?
If
Yeah,
Frank Martin beats Tank, Errol Spence, his promotional company is going to skyrocket.
man.
Just
What
off
you
Frank
talking
back.
about? Yes, sir. Oh, you already know, man.
And I don't think he really need to fight anymore, really. I want him to. Yeah, I want to see how he get back in there. But who he gonna train with?
Yeah, see,
Well,
that's the
you got
That's what
problem.
I'm
Ronnie
Who he
saying.
gonna
Shields.
train
You
with,
got
and who's he
Ronnie
gonna
Shields.
fight
Hold on.
at the
You got
the
Ronnie
next weight
Shields.
class? You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah, Ronnie Shields. I mean, he could train with Ronnie Shields. I'm pretty sure Ronnie Shields accept him right there, in Texas. You got some trainers. They got some
I
coaches, but
think he should skip 154 and go to 160.
mm, that's what a lot of people say.
Nah, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I don't think Errol Spence is as big as we try to call him. To be honest with you, bro. Like, honestly, bro. I know he got a reputation for being somebody who was known as big, but Errol Spence not that big, bro. Like, he not.
No.
yeah, he's not bigger than
Well,
like him going to
160. He
60.
used
I
to
don't
fight at
see
160,
that. Don't
didn't
make sense after he
No,
to skip 54.
154.
I just don't
He
see
he
it.
fought at
Nah.
154.
I mean,
he?
he
Oh
only
no.
5'8". Y'all realize he like 5'8",
Yeah,
right?
he ain't
Like, he
that
not
much
that
bigger than
big.
Floyd. Yeah, they say
Yeah,
he
he.
bigger than
Yeah,
Floyd, and no, he's not that big.
yeah. Really, Terrence Crawford frame is bigger than Errol Spence's. It's
Right.
just Spence just had more meat on him.
I
You
know
know.
for a fact when they
But
fought,
bro,
when they
Terrence
fought,
Crawford.
Terrence Crawford looked way bigger than Spence when they fought, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
his
that
body
shit was
was
crazy.
wide as hell.
I'm gonna tell y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all because I seen the guy before up close. Terrence Crawford is long. He's one of those long guys. Earl Spence is more dense. His body is dense.
Right.
Yeah, and
No, I
it's like people say, like people were saying that um Devin Haney was bigger than Ryan Garcia until I seen them next to each other. I was like, ain't no damn way.
Well, shit,
man,
Ryan Garcia 5'10", bro. Ryan Garcia 5'10". Devin Haney is 5'9" or 5'8", something like that, bro. Like, Ryan Garcia has always been bigger than Devin Haney their whole life.
Devin Haney's smaller than Terrence Crawford. Every time they together, you could tell. It's clear. Like
yeah,
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 Devin
and
Haney not big as people think. Like, now, Devin Haney was bigger than the other dudes at 135, but Devin
okay.
still not big as people try to say he is either.
I didn't know Cambosis was as big as he is. Because compared to Loma,
yeah, he was
Cambosis
big.
is towering
He was
over him.
huge. Yeah, and I mean, he has like no power, bro. He was hitting Loma to the body, man, and Loma wasn't even feeling that shit, man. I was like, wow, this
Loma,
kid has no
Loma could
power.
always take a punch, though. For real.
I
Hey,
mean, but I was
they
just
say
like,
my mic loud. Hey, they say my mic, y'all. If I'm yelling, bro, that's because I
No, that's
drive
just how
truck.
he
So
talk.
I'm trying to talk over the truck because the truck loud to me, but y'all probably can't hear it.
yeah, I'm sitting in the back of mine right now. He said,
Nah, bro, we
DJ
can't hear
Chomp.
your truck at all. Your noise canceling is pretty good. We can't hear your truck.
Yeah, my shit off though. Let me see. DJ Chomp say, he said only focus athletes to live is AC Green. Talking about some of the virgin, the 30-year-old virgin. He says everyone else has a criminal history or infidelity history.
Oh my
AC Green, the 30-year-old virgin and shit. I was like, when he heard that shit, I was like, what the hell is he waiting on? He says, Riff Sharif Lawa. This is why I'm so anti-drugs. He says boxing already a super dangerous sport without drugs, so using zero anyone using zero tolerance. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I think so too, man. It's like I mean, we just live in a weird day and age where people try to twist the narrative any way they want. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's just a play on words. You know what I'm saying? It's like, come on, man. It's like, what are we talking about? The man popped dirty. You know what I'm saying? So it's irrelevant if if you think Devin lacked defense or how the fight went.
And the other brother said he was driving a truck. What happens if we pop dirty for DOT, fellas?
Shit,
Oh,
we
that's a
off that
wrap.
It's
damn
over.
road.
fire.
You
It's over.
fucked up.
That's a wrap.
It's over. It's over.
It's
So I
over,
don't want to
bro.
hear these people talk about he just popped dirty. You pop dirty, it's over. That's what it is.
Yeah, I
Exactly.
can't tell. Hey, if I pop, if I go somewhere and they drug test me and I got marijuana in my system, I can't tell nobody I had a tainted product. I get fired. They just gonna fire my ass. They don't care if I had a tainted product. They don't care how it got
Hey,
in my system.
hey,
They just
hey,
care
you
that it's
tell
in my system.
hey, you tell them like, hey, I was moving a box and it got in my hair.
Right? They gonna be like, we sorry to hear that. They gonna be like, we sorry to hear that. Now go clean that truck out.
Exactly. He says EJ's going with Freddie Roach watch. Man, please. Freddie Roach shit do not work. He says, Chief Chief Paul Williams already said Floyd didn't duck him. Yeah, yeah. He said, well, yeah,
He
Paul
could
said
go
that
with
himself.
what's the name,
Yeah.
Daddy? Sean Porter, Daddy.
Oh,
Kenny
I
Porter,
don't know. I don't know. He gonna be
because he
trying to
already he
root.
already trained
Oh,
with
he
him
did
before.
train. Yeah, that's right. He sure did. That's right. He sure
He had
did.
him
Cause
winning in the amateurs and stuff.
that's true. That is true. Cake says Spence is 5'9", not that big compared to some. Look at guys like Paul Williams, Margarito. They were big. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
He said
Oscar De La Hoya.
Eden Remix says I had to guess. If I had to guess based on rumors, his beef with Derek would probably being overworked in training camp to have his ribs broken at all. He said that's the source of their beef.
Nah, it's the money.
Yeah. Well, yeah, Derek's
Because
talking about this man owe him millions. He want that front end. He want the back.
that's
He
because
want some
he
of that
thought he
back
was
end
getting
money.
from that document.
Hey,
And
I'm gonna tell
Derek was
y'all
like,
something else.
nah, you get the
I can
purse,
tell y'all
not
something
the.
else I heard about training that a lot of UFC fighters doing this now. I don't know so much in boxing, but they starting to cancel out hard sparring and training because they saying that it's breaking their fighters down faster and like
Yeah.
taking the punches to your head. The way your brain works is your brain rattles when you get hit in the head, and that's how concussions happen. And they say with every little rattle of your brain, you get more and more susceptible to concussions or get knocked out. So I can see why hard sparring, bro, can make you chinny. You can get chinny from that shit.
Well, your boy,
That's what Anthony Yarde said.
yeah, and Danny Garcia said that shit too. He said, man, he said he sparred too much, man. You know what I'm saying, for that Spence fight. You know what I'm saying? Because
Right.
trying to prepare, you know what I'm saying, for your biggest fight, you overdoing it. You can overtrain. And he said he was just damn sparring damn too much, man. These fighters, it's a fight. Some of these sparring, especially the way Derek James them do it, they be going all in, man. They be fighting like it's a fight, from what they were saying before. And you get hurt, you know what I'm saying, and you don't want to waste that payday. Your biggest payday was against Crawford. So you got to go through with that fight because you never
but
know if you're going to get that opportunity again.
but pool,
Um,
pool. It
Hmm.
wouldn't be like that for them if they fought more often. They wouldn't be
Yeah, that
sparring like that
man.
probably.
I
They
be
need to
screaming
fight.
that. I be screaming that shit all the time. I said I don't
Poor,
understand,
poor. Hey, poor, they be out here like it's an election cycle, bro. They only fight every time a president come up.
man.
It's
And
crazy.
they got to get all their shit back. They got to get their timing back. They got to
They
get
got
all this
they, they got to pay a bunch of bills back probably because they ain't made no money in a long time, bro. They living real life too, like us.
right. And I just don't understand it. They got to stay active, man. It's
I
like
ain't never seen nothing like it, bro.
And I don't
it's
think
like
I'm gonna tell. Oh, go ahead, my bad, Paul.
no. I was just about to say, you unlock different skills once you get to flowing. Once you get to flowing, just like if you were beating on a table or something, you could just start bringing in other wrinkles and stuff, And these fighters, once they get warmed up and they get on a roll, then you can improve on your fighting because you got your timing, what I'm saying, and now you can create other things in your fight game. These guys are not reaching their best because they're not fighting enough. Activity is the key. That's why. That's why Bud Crawford, he know to get his tune up in. You know it's important
Right.
how important the tune up in is. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're gonna fight the best guy in your division. He's the best guy in your division for a reason. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Because he's
who's
got
that
the
talking
he's
about Keith Thurman? Pull in the chat. Keith Thurman ain't fought since Trump was president. Shit.
man, Keith
Keith
Thurman,
Thurman
man,
don't want to
Keith
fight
Thurman,
nobody.
he get knocked out in training and shit. You know what I'm saying? He get knocked out lifting weights and shit, doing push-ups and shit. You know what I'm saying? So he broke down his body. I think Keith
Man,
Thurman body is woe back, it's woe down and stuff. I don't think his body can take it anymore. Because
need
every
to
time you
get that
turn
last
around,
payday.
Yeah, I don't think
yeah,
hard sparring. I don't think hard sparring is beneficial, but like I'm really starting to see that because I ain't never been a pro boxer, but I played football my whole life, and we only tackle like Monday and Tuesday in practice. Every other day after that was, it got lighter and lighter into game day,
right.
but we wasn't no less prepared to hit people on game day just because, you know what I'm saying? Because we wasn't hitting hard in practice. So I'm wondering if boxing worked the same way. I don't think they have to go through all that hard ass sparring just to be ready to fight.
But I think they doing
Yeah.
that hard sparring, bro, because they ain't fighting that often. That's what I'm saying. If they
Right.
ain't fighting, they hard sparring to simulate fights.
And,
It's
and think
different
about
fights
it,
that they
back
ain't
in the
getting.
old and think about it, back in the old day, they used to fight every 2 weeks and shit. You know what I'm saying? They get a jammed thumb, they still fighting. You know what I'm
Man,
saying?
these dudes
They
fighting once every year or twice a year at the most.
Yeah, I mean, every other month these guys were fighting and shit with whatever rib they had broken ribs. They go out there and lose. They come back 6 months or 4 months. They coming back and shit fighting with ribs that were just cracked. The hands still broken and fractured and stuff. So them guys back then they was on another level because they were so active. They said that they had footage of Sugar Ray. They said they said they don't have film of the early Sugar Ray Robinson. They said he was even more spectacular than what we saw on film. They said you should have seen his earlier fights because I think he had like 100 and something amateur fights or some shit like that. They say he was even more dynamic, bro. They said the ones that we didn't see on film. So man, that's a lot of damn fights to be fighting. But damn, if you as active as they was, you can imagine some of the shit that they were doing in the ring. And they fought many rounds, many rounds. So I don't know how the hell they did that shit back then. 15 rounds is a lot of rounds to go.
They ain't make as much money. They had to.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's a good point. Says, yeah, Robert Duran. What you say, Kagan? Well, let me see. Let me get Red Chief Cloud first. Here, Chief Red Cloud. He says, Al pay his fighters not to fight, and that's why PBC is going out of business. They've been going out of business forever, bro.
I
He
was
says,
about to
yeah,
say people been saying that since they started. Like,
hmm he says, yeah, Robert Duran had plenty of non-title fights, even when he was a champion to keep him at. Yeah, that's an important part of boxing, y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's a very important part of boxing, to keep your skills together. You don't want to have to keep going back to the gym to get your timing and your jab right and get your uppercuts and get your, what I'm saying, your whole technique right. You know what I'm saying? It's like starting, it's like almost like every time you go to the gym, you got to start over again. It's like even though your muscle memory might still be there, but you still got to build on it. It's almost like you're building up on it. And I just get tired of seeing these guys taking so much time off, and they ain't right. We're not getting the best version of them every time we pay for these damn pay-per-views. We're not getting the best product. Um, T Mac 149 says also Duran fought several fights at 147 before he faced Sugar Ray Leonard. Says many people think he moved up the fight. You talking like straight from 135? No, people think that he moved like straight from 135 to fight Sugar Ray Leonard. Now Duran was smarter than that. You know what I'm saying? The only person I think that kind of like just jumped into the ring from welterweight to middleweight, that was Tommy Hearns, I believe. And I think he would have got better results if he just would have worked his way up. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just going straight to Hagler. You know what I'm saying? I think he would have lasted longer, or
Yeah,
possibly beat Hagler. You see what I'm saying? It
man.
matters, bro. Preparation matters. You know what I'm saying? For you to reach that level where you need to be to beat the best that you ever faced. You know what I'm saying? Preparation matters. You know what I'm saying? Who if you suck at preparation, shit, you're gonna lose some fights. You know what I'm
Man,
saying?
you
You're
know
gonna
what though, Bull? Hagler, bro, Hagler underrated, bro. I'm being real, bro. Hagler is one of the most underrated fighters in history. I'm gonna tell you
I
why.
don't I don't know
I
who.
was late on Hagler. I was late on Hagler, bro. I didn't know nothing about Hagler, bro. Like I'm being real with you. I didn't realize how good Hagler was, bro, until about 4 years ago. I knew who he was. I knew the name, but the hype he got wasn't big enough for how good he really was. That's what I'm saying. Because you gotta understand, bro. I'm just 35. Hagler had been retired before I started watching boxing. So a
Well,
lot of
shit,
times the way
Hagler started in like 71, bro. I mean, why would you know him? I mean, he started in like
no,
71 or some shit like that.
that's what I'm saying. But
Mm-hmm.
the way I learned about old fighters is from older people talking about them, and I didn't hear
Hmm.
people talking about Hagler.
You
That's
ain't
why I
hear
was so late on.
nobody talk about Hagler. You ain't hear me talk about Hagler. Shit,
But
we
no,
talked about.
I'm just talking about far as like
Mm.
overall in boxing history, Hagler don't get the praise he deserved because that nigga was good, bro. That nigga was good.
And yeah, I mean, both a switch hitter. I mean, power in both hands. You know what I'm saying? That motherfucker was tough. He could take punches, man. I mean, punch resistance off the chain. Um, man, Hagler was that dude, man. And
Yeah,
he
he was.
and he fought some the journeyman and the middleweight back in the 70s, the run of the mill journeyman could beat a lot of these damn guys today, man. I mean, them dudes they could take punches, man. I mean, they were tough.
You
Everybody
think
could take punches back then. Hmm.
you think he got robbed? You think Hagler got robbed against Sugar Ray Leonard?
I think he got outboxed. I thought he was expecting a fight when Sugar Ray Leonard just went in there and boxed him. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, so you think
Um,
Leonard won? You think Leonard won for real?
I think he won a boxing match. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah, I'm
don't
gonna
think
have to
he
go back
caught.
and watch it. Yeah.
I don't think he beat Hagler up or nothing like that. It could have been a draw. I mean, I would have been cool with a draw, but because of the way Leonard shoe shined them at the end of 30 seconds, then he stayed away from him, shoe shined them, boxed him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he won a shitty boxing match. You know what I'm saying? I mean, even though it was action in there, he just came in there with a game plan to beat him on points, basically. You know what I'm saying? And Hagler was trying to
Yeah.
beat up Leonard. That was his problem. He tried to knock Leonard out. That's how he lost. Now, if
Yeah, I think.
Sugar Ray knew better than to try to fight Hagler. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's
He
what I
he was
think, bro.
getting
I think the only way to beat Hagler is to shoot shine him. I think the way all his attributes put together, I don't think nobody can sit there and just trade with Hagler and win the fight.
no. I mean, it was one. You got to go back and watch that white guy he fought when he became champion. I think he fought him 2 times. I think he got cheated the first time, something like that. And the second time, Hagler made sure that he beat him. What was that guy name? I can't remember that guy name, but you got to go back and watch when Hagler got the belt and stuff. That fight was off the chain, bro. You know what I'm saying? It showed you what kind of fighter Hagler was. And Hagler, he earned this shit. He knocked motherfuckers out to get his shit. Tough dudes. That names that don't really resonate. But those guys were tough back then, man. It's like even the white guys back then were different. You know what I'm saying? The white guys back then in the 70s and shit coming into the 80s, them motherfuckers was tough, bro. That was them real white boys that was, was the shit, man. Them boys there, they could fight. They had grit. You know what I'm saying? The wards and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? Them Irish motherfuckers, man, that just came from the bottom, they wasn't scared of no goddamn black people, bro. And they come in there and beat your ass for sure. You know what I'm saying? You don't have those kind of fighters no more. You know,
A lot
that's
of them
all
Irish
Ward.
though, they still like them Irish. They known for that though. They still got some good Irish fighters, or Irish descent. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I think that boy O'Malley, Sean O'Malley, he come from Irish blood.
And them boys were tough. You know what I'm saying? They used to eat boxing, sleep boxing. You know what I'm saying? They could take a punch. They might have not been as fast or had the footwork, but they had that power and they had that will. You know what I'm saying? They had a chin. So it was hard. It was tough to beat them. You know what I'm saying? You had to break them down. It took a long time to break them down. He says, the Keg says, that's why I'm excited about Wilder now. He is getting active in Zane on June 1st. He says, Jerry Anderson in August, so he'll be ready for AJ in December. Of course, I'm watching that fight. Definitely going live on that. T Mac 149 says Duran's only weakness was slick fighters. He says movers. Basically, he says Kirtland Langing wasn't an amazing fighter, but he destroyed Duran. Yeah, Duran. Duran was a smart ass fighter too. So he was slick himself. His defense, it was kind of hard to figure out his defense, but he was a very intelligent fighter, man. When he beat what is it, Iron Barkley? It's that shit. Barkley beat his ass for like what 10, 11 rounds, and Duran he just bided his time and knocked his ass out in the 12th. I said, this dude here is different. He was older guy then. He was older. I think he was I think he was at 154 at that time, 154, 160, one of them. He knocked out Iron Barkley, man. That dude there was different, man. He was different. Um, he was different. He was still winning in his older age. He said, "Have you ever seen Al Heyman do an interview?" Mm-mm. He said, "Can you trust them, Cleveland Cleveland niggas?" I don't know. That's what crazy. He says, I keep telling people not to sleep on Wilder. He says, I've been saying they all great fighters always have one great fight left in them. He says, he's got one last great run in him. I believe it. Yeah, if any of that skill that he's training with Malik Scott ever kick in, shit, he gonna be hell to deal with. You start seeing Deontay Wilder slip punches, man, you better back up. He says, T Mac says, Hagler was a legend, although I think the up and coming Michael Nunn would have gave him some serious problems. Yeah, Michael Nunn was a mover. You know what I'm saying? But he got knocked out by Lights Out Tony. That shit broke my heart. But I thought he was an up and coming Ali. Goddamn, Michael Nunn, he had a weak chin, bro. He would have never lasted against Hagler, goddamn it. You know what I'm saying? Because, Michael Nunn, he showboated too much. And, what I'm saying? He played around too damn much in the ring. You know what I'm saying? And he eventually, Hagler would have busted his ass and shit, would have slowed him down to the body. And it would have been lights out for goddamn Nunn. That was my boy, though. That was my number one dude right there. I thought that was the next coming Ali right there with the flat top and stuff, but he played around in the ring too damn much. You know what I'm saying? It's like that was his only problem, playing too much. Had the speed, had the footwork, had the jab, you know what I'm saying? Had the hand speed. He just, some people just don't have the focus. He says guys like Gary Cooney, Mickey Ward, I couldn't think of his first name, Mickey Ward, all heart, even if they lack skills, So Mickey Ward was a tough motherfucker, man. I mean, some of the fights he gave us some of the greatest fights in boxing that we have today. Mickey Ward, one of my favorites. You know what I'm saying? Gotti, them Gotti, Mickey Ward fights was on a different level. Keep you watching boxing back then, and Manuel Augustus. You know what I'm saying? When he fought Mickey Ward, I keep telling people to go watch that damn fight. That was a goddamn battle. That was like two goddamn cats in the alley. Goddamn it. And shit, you know what I'm saying? That's when the drunken master was on top of his shit. He was still getting bad decisions. I thought he won that fight with Ward, but that was a blood and guts. That was a guts fight right there. Them boys was at the top of their game and stuff. You know, he said the drunken master versus what amazing fight, wasn't it though, Keggy? You know what I'm saying? Now you know if you I know if you watch that damn fight, god damn it, you a damn boxing fan for sure. For sure, for sure. You said Hagler. Oh yeah, Hagler versus Vito. That's his name, Vito something. He was Italian. Yeah, yeah, you got to go watch that fight, man. So if you were a Hagler fan and you don't know too much about Hagler, go watch that Hagler Vito fight, man. And so you'll see what kind of dude Hagler is, man. That dude is just a tank. You know what I'm saying? Or Hagler versus John the Beast Mugabe, man. God damn. He says those baby boomers. Eden Remix says those baby boomer fighters were like the cars of their days. He says they were made of iron and steel. Yes, they were. He says the new fighters are like the new fighters are like cars of their time. He said they are made of fiberglass. He said this new generation he said the new gens don't eat real food. Yeah, they eat that processed shit. You know what I'm saying? That shit make them weak. You know what I'm saying? When you eat that shit from the farm, that organic shit, you know what I'm saying? That shit, it does something to your body to make it tough. You know what I'm saying? You last longer because you're getting shit from the real earth, you know? It's like all this made up food shit's designed to kill you in a few years. He says, the kid, he says, yeah, a lot of Irish and Italian American back in the 80s and 90s, not so much now. You know what I'm saying? People don't have it hard. Like, they don't have it as hard. You remember back in the 80s when people were coming out them damn, living in them dilapidated buildings and shit like that? I mean, I'm pretty sure they got people that do that, but we used to have it used to produce some great fighters, you know what I'm saying, coming out them slums and stuff like that. No, I'm talking about the real slums, you know what I'm saying, where people was trying to struggle to eat type shit, you know what I'm saying? And that produced a lot of hungry fighters, you know what I'm saying? People wouldn't make it by any means necessary. And boxing was their only way out. He said, when I was a kid, grapes had seeds. Hey, well, ain't that some shit? Seedless watermelon, seedless GMO food. You know what I'm saying? We gotta get smart about what we put in our bodies. We really do. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause they got a lot of shit out here designed to get rid of half the population. So they don't want people eating up all that Social Security. He said the drunken master would have gave today fight a serious problems. He said plus he had a chin. Yep, and he knew how to fight. You know, what I'm saying them guys knew how to move in the ring. They knew what foot to fight off of. They knew it so damn well. They could just do what they want in the ring. And the drunken master was definitely one of them dudes. I loved how he fought Mayweather. He gave Mayweather so much trouble, bro. Mayweather was just an extraordinary athlete. He was just more athletic than the drunken master. Drunken master technique was perfect. You know what I'm saying? He just didn't have those extra gifts that Floyd had. You know what I'm saying? Floyd could outpunch him. He outpunched him. You know what I'm saying? He could move. He's faster than the drunken master. You know what I'm saying? Just totally domination and shit. But the drunken master hung in there. They had to stop the fight because Floyd was beating the shit. He was taking too many flush shots. Too many flush shots. He says the kid says the drunken master would be a superstar. Yep. If he was fighting in 2024 due to social media, man, it's another dude, and I didn't catch his name. I just seen a clip of him, and he was moving like the drunken master. He was
His
kind of
name
like dancing.
Ben. His name Ben Whitaker.
Ben Whitaker, yeah, that's the new drunken master right there. You know what I'm saying? He up in the ring doing like Prince Nazim and shit, Nazim and stuff up in there, you know what I'm saying, just dancing and just I'm like, damn, look at this dude. I said, look like we get the same kind of fighter once in a while, once a generation that come around and mimic that style. It's like I used to love to watch the drunken master get it in, man. You know what I'm saying? Once he start dancing and shit, he was feeling good and shit. And every time Floyd would hit him, he would smile. He would smile at Floyd and shit. You know what I'm saying? And then shake his head like every time he got hit, what I'm saying? He used to troll Floyd and stuff. I'm like, man, this dude is crazy. This dude is crazy. Shit. So yes, sir. Oh yeah, oh Judah, I got that tanker position, bro. Mm-hmm.
Oh, you say you got it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got it. You know what I'm saying? I've been on it.
You on your first load? You on your first
Yeah.
load?
Yep. On my first load. And
Like I say, 9 times out of 10, bro, you going so you know where you going? You going to a plant?
yep, all plants.
Yeah, they
Mm.
probably gonna unload you. That's the good thing about hauling them tank. A lot of times you get there, bro. Most places you're not gonna have to offload it yourself, bro. You're gonna be chilling in your truck, or they gonna tell you to go up in this little building. Some of them they had you go up in the building and wait while they unload it.
Yeah. Well, the first time I went, they said they didn't have the capacity. You know what I'm saying? So they had to reschedule it. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm waiting right now till for the reschedule and shit like that. That's why I'm able to live stream. I said I'm gonna like this shit because if you know what I'm saying, they ain't ready and shit, I could just live stream and shit. You know what I'm saying? Wait for the because I get a certain amount. You know what I'm saying? Regardless, and I get bonuses once I go. Do more mileage and stuff like that.
Right.
So it's pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? Yes, sir. The Drunken Master would be the shit, man, today. You know what I'm saying? A lot of those old fighters, these guys are not as dedicated. They want the bag more than they want to be the best. And that's what we're looking at right now in boxing. You got Keyshawn Davis talking about he wants to fight Teofimo Lopez. I'm like, bro, you're not even at 140. You're not even fighting the people at 135. How in the hell are you going to get a fight with Teofimo Lopez? That shit is not going to happen. Teofimo Lopez already kind of, what I'm saying, he kind of like, um he don't want to fight everybody. He want to fight certain fighters. What I'm saying, and he don't want to fight no damn Keyshawn Davis. Not he's not gonna get no credit for that shit, for one. And then, what I'm saying, you got Andy Cruz problems. Because Andy Cruz is right there in your division. So, man, Keyshawn Davis, he need to come up on out of that social media shit and become a real fighter and fight some of the best in his division. You know what I'm saying? Because you got Mason coming up. You know what I'm saying? And Mason gonna be a motherfucker. So the more they linger down there, you're saying the more the competition is gonna get stiffer for them. People gonna be calling for them fights. You know what I'm saying? So I want to see him come out that little boy shit and come up, and stop being, start getting real with it. You know what I'm saying? Start fighting some real fights. Keyshawn Davis got a lot of talent. You know what I'm saying? But he's gonna have to put that talent against some good competition. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna be considered one of the top fighters, you know. He says, what'd you say, Eden? Eden says, go Rocco. He says, let some of them raisinets, jujubes, and this nigga here gonna pay for it. He says, you heard what I said. Pay for my fucking candy. Mm-mm. So but shit. I just wanted to get on here and see what everybody thought about this shit, man. Because Devin, I think he deserves, what I'm saying, some respect. You know what I'm saying, by what was done to him. I think he was, what I'm saying, it was egregious what Ryan did to him, man. It's like, I think Ryan should be punished for that shit. But at the same time, I want to see Devin get I want to see him redeemed. You know what I'm saying? And I think Devin owe it to himself to take that rematch. I know a lot of people don't agree with that. I mean, do you think he should get a rematch, King Judah?
Yeah, who you say? Who you talking about?
You think Devin should rematch him?
Yeah,
You do?
yeah,
Because
yeah.
a
I do.
lot of people a lot of people don't want that rematch. They think Ryan's a cheater, and he's probably going to cheat again. And
Well, they know from after watching it. They know from how the fight was going. They know that in a rematch, Devin might outbox him. That's why they don't want to see it.
mm-hmm. And he said, I don't understand why they don't want this man to be successful. You know what I'm saying? Be successful. You know what I'm saying? Let the chips fall where they may in a fair fight. I want to see it. You know what I'm saying? I know I want to see it. But nobody don't seem to be into this Crawley fight with Ennis. They seem like they don't give a damn about that fight. You know, I guess they figure Ennis is gonna go in there and beat his ass or something.
Well, you know, he
You
the
know,
he the next
I'm
one they gonna hate him. They already hating on him. They already they don't like Ennis, but they it's the next one that they go
you
after.
think you think that was a good move for him to go to Matchroom? Because I
Yeah, I
don't
think
see
that's the
nobody
best
over
move.
there he
If
can
you want,
really
if you
fight.
want, but the thing about Eddie Hearn is, even though he ain't got nobody for you, Eddie Hearn gonna do everything he can to get you in there with somebody. He don't care if he got to
What
negotiate. He don't care if he got to take a loss. He gonna try to make a big fight.
I think the best thing behind Matchroom is the Turk.
right.
because they got a
But
relationship.
again,
They got. Hmm.
yeah, but again, with like you say, the money, yeah, well, the Turks with the money, but you still got to promote in Eddie Hearn that'll put you in there with anybody. Eddie Hearn not trying to protect nobody. Now I know at one point he was probably trying to protect Anthony Joshua, but at this point, Eddie Hearn gonna make a big fight no matter who might take a loss.
Yeah, but I mean, I hope he don't put, what I'm saying, he don't, what I'm saying, like hurt Jerron Bruce in his career because he really right now. I mean, he should be in there with some of the best right now. What I'm saying, 'cause this is the best time of his life. I could see him being undisputed at 147, and what I'm saying, even though all the fights that he needs is at 154, he can go back and forth. Him being that young, he can go back and forth between 154 and 147, and he can make a splash. He could be different. So he could be the new Bud Crawford. Because they were talking about making that fight right between Bud Crawford and Jerron Bucenis. They were talking about the Turk went to see that fight, right?
Crawford not fighting that dude, bro. I don't care what nobody say. This ain't even no hate. Crawford not fighting him, bro. And I can't say I blame him all the way. Man, Crawford on his way out, bro. Jerron Bruce Ennis is an equal dog with more youth, more longevity, more everything. Bro, Crawford not fighting Terrence. I mean, he not fighting Jerron Bruce Ennis. Y'all can let that go. And I say that's not even me hating. That's just me being logical. He not gonna fight
Right.
that dude.
I hear you. I hear you. Yeah, I hear you. You know what I'm saying? But that would be a damn great fight. That'd be a great fight. Shit. So look like your boy David Benavidez look like he just I think he got a fight coming up. I forgot what that dude name is, but that's supposed to give him a shot. Well, that fight is dead with Dimitri Bivol and Arthur Beterbiev. Arthur Beterbiev hurt his kneecap or some shit. He got a kneecap injury, and so I
What
don't know
Bernard
what.
Hopkins said? What Bernard Hopkins said talking about he want to see the MRI of his knee. Why he ain't accusing Bitter B of abducting and faking the injury like he did Errol Spence?
Well, shit, but now Hopkins, he's paid to hate on who he's supposed to hate on. You know what I'm saying? So he gonna make it do what it do. You know what I'm saying? He gonna be always be the alien and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's his moniker. So he always been an alien and shit in boxing, talking crazy shit. So, you know, you know, what's going on, Casey? What's going on, KP? So
What's
he
up, man?
always
I was
going.
back. I was making a drop. I dropped that link in the back for Judah for that veto and that Hagler fight.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. You got to watch that if you want to catch up
Hey,
on his
yeah, you got to watch
Hagler.
that. And I'm about to find that link for that Ike Bucci versus David Tua fight.
Oh
Storm
yeah,
Counter know what I'm talking about. I'll never
oh
forget
yeah.
that night. Boy, that was a hell of
Man,
a
it's
heavyweight
it,
fight.
it's because back then you was kind of isolated because not a lot of people watch boxing like that unless it was a Tyson fight or something like that. But man, all them other little fights, if you seen those little fights like that, man, it's like shit, bro. Say you saw some real boxing, bro. You saw some real shit. You know, you saw some real shit, man. I mean, whew, some of the fights that broke out back then. The Journeyman was awesome too, man. All the Journeyman was just you didn't have too many sorry ass journeymen, what I'm saying, that couldn't fight, couldn't give you a few rounds and stuff. So, I mean, I've seen so many damn fights, I don't forgot them. He says Devin versus Cruz would be interesting, and Lopez versus Matias interesting too. I haven't seen Matias. You mean Matias? Because what's the guy name? Matias. Matias, he's gone. I think he out of boxing. But Matias, I think you're talking about Matias. Um, The kid says, yeah, that rematch after Garcia serves his said that rematch after Garcia serves his ban, but make sure Ryan gets tested. I think it should be that rule, man. I think we should really petition to make that rule, man. You know what I'm saying? Where they got to get tested. You know, I know it seems crazy, but 3-4 times. You know what I'm saying? If you get busted for
Yeah,
it, and that's
I
they
think
that's
should
for
they
the.
should
definitely
automatically have to enroll in VADA testing.
I'm talking
right.
about like.
But I think I
Mhm.
think Devin need to go ahead and go through with the lawsuit, sue him, get your money because he could have killed you in there, and then fight him.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? All that, all that. But we got to take the testing more seriously. We got to take it more seriously, or somebody's going to really get hurt, and you're going to have celebrations. What I'm saying, so for somebody being out of boxing, and that's going to cause a whole uproar. What I'm saying, in boxing. He's an Eddie Murphy Raw reference for the youngins. For the He said Eddie Murphy. Well, what reference you talking about? I can't think about it. I gotta think. I'm getting old now. I'm turning 55 this month. So he said, let's be honest. He says, Devin don't want no Garcia rematch, man. I mean, it's looking like
I,
that in the rematch.
hey, Pool, I don't think he goes directly to the rematch because of the suspension that Ryan's gonna have. I think he should fight Sandor Martin, which is mandatory. But I also think
Hmm.
his fellas, this is me being honest, he got to get a real boxing trainer, bro. His daddy can be his manager, but he need a trainer, bro. I'm not cutting no punches on it, bro.
Yeah, I agree with that, man. I think everybody, cause he didn't have
Because
no
there's no
answer.
reason, Pool, there's no reason he couldn't adjust to that left hook, bro, after the first round.
Oh, it was a reason, cause he was fucked up. What I'm saying?
He
He was
was
hurt.
fucked up.
That that's that's
hey,
that
hey,
that was the reason.
he might have had that Shane Mosley after that burning force right hand type of shit going on. So you might be
Yeah,
right. But I think he need a real trainer though, just to be honest. I've been saying this for a long time. I think he need a stable hand that can be the trainer. And that's it. Just
yeah.
be the trainer. You just need a guy to be the trainer. Bill can do all the promo and all the
Because,
managing because Bill is great at that.
the problem is when you got your daddy over you, he's gonna be your yes man, and you got yes men in your corner. Like everything you do is perfect, instead of having a coach in there being objective. What I'm saying? And keeping you progressing. What I'm saying? Keeping you, keeping your shit new. What I'm saying? So you can critically think in the ring. You can't have somebody in there, yeah, 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 everything you're doing is perfect. Yeah, that's power on that. No, nigga, you need somebody in there that's gonna be objective, what I'm saying, and keep you sharp, keep you on top of your toes. So when you
Yep.
when you get in there, what I'm saying, you be straight, you ready for everything, work out different scenarios. What if the left hook, say what range is the left hook and all this kind of thing. Have a plan for the left hook instead of running into it. Frank Warren, he says, is Frank Warren that Turk, but Hearn became best friends with Warren so he could get some of that action. Yeah, they all reaping the benefits of that Turk money. He says Al Heyman was smart though. He says he got Turk on board with the PBC to do American-based fights. Yep, yep. What I'm saying, that man is a Harvard minds. What I'm saying, he got that Harvard mind. What I'm saying, we're supposed to be on another level. He says Devin was for three against Ryan with headgear. He said he don't want that rematch as a pro, and that'll
But
be
the only
sad though.
thing Ryan did was the left hook, bro. So once you take away the left hook, what do you win? I mean, Devin. It's not like Ryan was just outboxing him. He landed the left hook, and that's when the points accumulated every round.
Yeah,
You got to
and
take away the left hook. It's no different than Hopkins taking away Trinidad's left hook. It's the same thing, bro. Once Hopkins took away the left hook, the fight was over.
yeah, and then, once Tank took away his left hook, it was over. What I'm saying? It's like, you just got to be able to go in there with a game plan, take away his weapons. Devin got caught before he could even get started.
Yeah, bro. It's
He
like
got
it's like somebody getting in the ring pool right now and saying, "Well, fuck it, I'm gonna just let Wilder hit me with the right hand." Are you serious?
right,
Okay, good.
right,
Okay, good luck when you wake up. We'll talk to you after you wake up.
right. What I'm saying? And Fury took away his right hand. So you got to take away your opponent's greatest weapon. You can't walk into their weapons, so their greatest strength. you know Eden Remix says Moose has to get someone in the ring, fans care about. Yep. Well, yeah, yeah. 'Cause right now the 147 don't have the names, what I'm saying. Let me ask y'all something. What y'all think about Virgil Ortiz versus Tim Zoo? What y'all think
I
about
think
that
it's
fight?
I think it's a good fight, but I think once Boots get to 54, he beats them both.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Zoom
but
not. Let me tell you. Well, my bad. Go ahead. Go ahead.
no, no, no. I was just gonna say, yeah. I mean, Boots. Yeah, I think Boots will beat those guys. But what do you think about those two going at it? Because I think they're supposed to be fighting next. I think they're supposed to be fighting on
Yeah,
August
they
8th
already made the
or
fight. They
3rd.
made the
3rd.
fight pool.
Yeah,
It's
August
probably
3rd.
gonna be
They
a good
supposed.
fight. It's probably gonna be a good fight. I actually got Zoo in that fight. I think Zoo gonna beat that dude. Man. I mean, I like Virgil, bro, but Virgil, I don't think Virgil would see Virgil. They wanted Virgil to be what they want to put Ryan. See, they needed another Mexican superstar, Canelo on his way out. And they want that to be Virgil Ortiz now. And I don't think he as
Hmm.
good as he advertised. They just want another a young Mexican face to put up there because they was disappointed with Ryan losing to Tank, but now that Ryan done beat Devin, they gonna hold on to that. Because y'all gotta understand in boxing, bro, it's big money to have a Hispanic superstar. That's big money for
Yeah,
everybody.
For
yeah.
America, yeah. And I would say this, Judah and Poole, Virgil Ortiz is not better than Fernando Vargas was.
No, hell no.
No. I just had to think about that. Yeah, you right. No,
Yeah.
No, no, hell no. Yeah, I was thinking about you said. Yeah, yeah. Fernando. Fernando fought great competition though and held his own. I mean, he fought
Yeah,
some
he
of the
did.
best. He fought Oscar. You
Corte,
know what I'm
Winky
saying?
Wright,
He
all
Trinidad.
them.
I mean,
Yeah. De La Hoya,
he fought.
Chain.
He fought some of the best. He got a damn Mayweather resume. You know what I'm saying? Damn. I mean, shit. He wasn't even ready for them dudes. And of course, somebody told him he had power, and that's where he's fucked up. That's where he fucked up. Start trying to rely on his power, taking that shit. Taking them steroids because I think he popped dirty after the Oscar De La Hoya fight. And he still got his ass
Yep,
whooped.
that's when he popped dirty. Yep. After Oscar
Hmm.
knocked him out. He popped
So
dirty for that fight. Yep.
and the power that he was displaying in that motherfucker, Oscar was just too good for him. That left hook, man, was mesmerizing. And what I'm saying, Oscar, he did well up under Floyd Mayweather dad. He just didn't stick with it. He just didn't mix in his if he would have mixed in his brawling style with the boxing, I don't know why it's either one thing or the other. Why you can't mix the two? You know what I'm saying? And that's all he had to do. All he had to do was fight Trinidad, and he would have won that. Just stayed in the pocket a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And threw down a little bit, but he backed all the way off. He backed all the way off, and that's why he lost that damn fight. Cruising at the end. You know what I'm saying? Trying to win a boxing match. So it just is what it is. He says, the Keg says the problem for Boots is that says all the best 147 talent moved to 154. Yep. So so he's left with B level guys like Crawley, um, Monster Stannis, which
Stanionis,
are
yeah.
Stanionis, which are not going to make him a superstar. Yep. Because he could
Yeah,
he
they
could
not gonna
definitely
make
be.
him a star, but Poole, he still gotta knock him off though. You know what I'm saying? And then he can make
I
a move.
I believe he can though. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah,
believe he
I think he
can.
can. I think he can too, Poole. I think once he knock him
Um,
off, he can go ahead and make his move.
Yep. He says, Chief Red Cloud says, you never know. Bill may improve from this as well too. I don't know, man. I don't think they got the I don't think they got the time. You know what I'm saying? He
That's
need to get in
yeah.
there.
He
Hmm.
need a trainer, man. That's why he can fight that guy. That's a Sandor Martin is a tougher fight than people think. But I would think he should fight Sandor Martin with a new trainer, and the new trainer be the new voice coming from here on out, bro. His daddy could
Yep.
be the manager. His daddy's a great manager. He can sling that mud. He can talk all the shit that Devin don't gotta talk.
Yep.
It's perfect. It's a perfect combination.
Yeah, I noticed a lot of fighters are doing that. They bringing one guy to talk shit while they stay silent and shit. I noticed they've been doing that here lately. What's going on, Ramona and Carolyn Jones? What's going on, my brother? I hope you're doing all right this morning, man. He said, I personally think Boots should move up to 154 and chase Bud Spence, Zoo, and the names there. Yep, yep. That's where if he lands in that pile of fighters, man, he's gonna do great things. He says, did Frank Martin beat and drop Virgil Ortiz in the amateurs? That fight's on YouTube. I mean, I heard that a while back.
It's
I
on
heard.
YouTube, but I hadn't really watched it all. I seen a piece of it. It's on YouTube though. Cool.
Yeah, I heard about it. I heard that he had that happen. But I mean, Virgil, he's another fighter. When you come from the amateurs and stuff, you learn. So you come to the pros and stuff. You know what I'm saying? They in two different weight classes. Virgil was probably, he was green and stuff. You know how that shit go. He said Virgil versus Zoo is a great fight. I know, man. I was like, I really want to check that fight out. I think that's gonna
Yeah, that's
be
gonna be a firefight. I think that's gonna be a firefight.
Man, that's gonna be one of them old school shits right there.
That might
Both
be
fighters
like
like,
some Vargas versus Trinidad type shit.
oh yeah, no doubt. He says, Ryan left hook on PEDs hit different, my nigga. That's what I try to tell these boys that Chief Red Cloud. He said that left hook later in the rounds was the same speed power as the first round. He said, how you supposed to adjust to that? So, uh,
Hey,
that
you
shit,
made a good point. That shit was hey, he was on that Roger Clemens shit, huh?
bro. I was like, God damn, look how
Hey,
fast that left hook is. That was like some Roy Jones Jr. shit.
Pool. Ryan gonna come out next week talking about I misremember taking it.
Oh yeah,
Like
oh yeah.
Remember Roger Clemens said, I misremember. I ain't never heard nobody say that shit in my life.
Eden Remix says, there's a philosophical question for y'all. He said, who fuels the financial engine for boxing? He said, is it pay-per-view or live gate? Is it pay-per-views? What race of people show up the most financially? The Mexicans, right? So that's it goes to what we're talking about when they talking about they want a Mexican superstar. Canelo done set the tone for that. For some reason, Floyd Mayweather did not want to pass the torch down to another black fighter. You know what I'm saying? He passed it on to Canelo. You know what I'm saying? And so Canelo got it. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, he lost. I don't understand how shit passed and he lost. You know,
See,
it's
I
like,
think too, Pool, I think a problem too is that a lot of the black fighters won't embrace being the bad guy. And I think they should, and I'm gonna tell you why I think they should. They're gonna hate you anyway.
yeah,
They're gonna hate you
yeah,
anyway. So if you
right,
embrace being the bad guy and tell them F you, I'm the bad guy, yeah, they're gonna pay to see you lose anyway. That's what they want. So you
yep,
gotta embrace being the bad guy. Trying to be the pristine good guy, sell a Coke bottle here and there, they're not gonna let you do that, bro. They didn't even like Deontay Wilder, and he knocked everybody out.
yep, yep. That's true. But they didn't like Deontay Wilder because they claimed that he don't have any boxing skills. He just only had a right hand. And what I'm saying? It's like part of it was true, what I'm saying? He didn't what I'm saying, duck punches and what I'm saying, what I'm saying, he was only looking for that right hand for a part of his career. But I think that's why a lot of people just didn't like Deontay Wilder, even though he was producing knockouts. What I'm saying? I kind of got on Wilder late. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I didn't, I didn't think he was gonna last long and shit. And then one of my friends was like, man, you need to watch Wilder, man. You know what I'm saying? I started watching. I said, this dude is hard. You know what I'm saying? He was just knocking out every damn body. I was like, but of course, the heavyweight division was weak at that time. So you didn't have people with the skill of Lennox Lewis or the Klitschko's, and well, Klitschko was 40 when he fought AJ, and he
Yeah,
still gave
And
AJ.
Klitschko kind of squeezed everything out of the division. It made us not watch heavyweight boxing
Right,
the way he was fighting.
right,
So
because
nobody
that,
want to watch that shit, man.
yeah, you had the twins up there, and one of the twins got his ass beat, and it's
Yeah,
like,
and
okay,
if you remember, one of them lost to Chris Bird,
yep,
and
Chris
then after
Bird,
one of them lost to Chris Bird, Ike knocked him smooth out.
yeah,
Ike
got
damn
them.
near killed him, boy.
What the hell happened to Chris Bird? He just disappeared, didn't he? He just fell off the damn map.
Yeah, he
Just
disappeared.
he just disappeared and shit. Got him a white girl and went and just went and disappeared. God damn it. Said Chris Bird. I remember Chris Bird with that left and shit. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Shit. We don't forgot. So we don't had so many fighters come through, man.
Hey,
That we don't.
hey, you remember Samuel Peter knocking Klitschko down a bunch of times and
Oh
still losing that
man,
fight?
Samuel Peters. Yeah. But any African? I think he African.
Yeah,
Wasn't he
he's
African?
African, man. Yeah, he was.
The
Yeah,
motherfucker had them
yeah,
traps. He had them big ass traps and shit, looking like the
bruh,
Black Incredible Hulk and shit. You know
And
what
then
I'm saying? He
remember when
coming
he
in
fought
throwing them
James Tony?
bolo punches,
James
throwing
Tony
them.
fought him too.
Yeah, he sure did. James Tony came up in weight and heavyweight and fought him. Yeah, James Tony was a throwback, man. That dude there.
Man, James
I,
Tony a bad dude. He'd beat the piss out of all them dudes at 60, 68 right now.
oh yeah, shit.
Yeah,
That dude. But you could tell that he had one too many fights. You can't understand shit Tony be saying.
yeah.
You know,
Tony had way too many fights, man. He should have stopped after probably like that Holyfield fight or something.
yeah, cause he be slurring his words. Even Holyfield be slurring his words too.
And
You know.
Shane sound that way too now. If you listen to Shane kind
Yeah,
of messed up too.
yeah, I be hearing him and stuff. Yeah, that taking them head punches, man. He said, Eden say So they wanted Wilder to fight Joshua and Klitschko and the Klitschko Bros. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I couldn't tell, man, because they damn sure didn't seem like they could make a fight. You know, they let AJ. They opened the doors to AJ, but they wouldn't open the doors to Wilder. You know, for all the shit they used to talk about Wilder skills, they would not fight him. They would not let him in the door. They gave all the fights to AJ because he was with the zone. And then people, you know what pissed me off when people always bringing up when they talking about they offered the zone offered Wilder that 120 million, but what they don't say is that he wasn't guaranteed AJ in that package, and that's why Wilder didn't take the deal. You know what I'm saying? You know, it wasn't that he didn't want to sign with him. It's that he wanted that fight with AJ to be guaranteed.
Hey, what they always tell us, Pool, the devil's in the details.
Yep. And they don't like to give out the details. They just like to put that narrative out there that they think proves a point and it don't. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, if you look at how that man moves, you could tell he don't duck nobody. You know what I'm saying? But for them, they want to make a coward out of him. He says, yeah, so he was that, yeah, he was African, man. Peter Sammy. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of damn good fighters that used to fight back then, and they wasn't big names, but shit, they had their signature moves and stuff that it was hard to stop. Um, you know, but shit, over time you forget all these damn fighters and shit that we used to watch back then. That was pretty good. I'm talking about just the journey. What was that guy name that fought James Tony? That German dude, uh, white guy. I mean, gave Tony a hell of a fight. They used to call him
Vasily
the
Vasily Jirov at
for
cruiserweight.
Jirov, yeah. For Zilly Jirov, goddamn it. That was one of my favorite white fighters, bro. Woo, that boy could fight. I mean, man, it was and Costa Zoo. It was just different. They were different back then, man. It's like,
Man, James Tony he beat the brakes out of Jirov. I don't even
yeah,
know how
but
he survived though, because Jirov was
man, but
beastie.
Jirov was a bad motherfucker though, man. He was a
He was,
bad
bro.
motherfucker, but
He
Jirov
won
was
an
a
Olympic
bad.
medal too, didn't he, bro? I think
I
he
don't
won an
remember.
Olympic medal. He did. He won an Olympic medal, man. That dude was bad.
Yes, sir, man. Jirov was a bad boy. I used to love how he just come to fight.
He
You
came
know,
to fight, man. He came to fight.
what's that dude that knocked out Danny Jacobs' name was?
Dmitry
What was
Pirog. Dmitry Pirog.
Yeah, Pirov. You know what I'm saying? Pirov
Yeah,
was another
that's the
bad
dude
boy.
that probably would have beat the piss out of Golovkin.
Yep. And they be protecting them dudes, man, like Triple G and Canelo. They got protection, and these guys act like they don't know. Think you got a lot of background going on. They protected them. What's going on, 2 cents? You know what I'm saying? In the building. 2 cents in the building. But they protected a lot of those guys and stuff, man. Shit. But I want to see what Shakur's gonna do. I want to see if Shakur gonna put a little bit of offensive game against this Altram guy. I think he needs to go in there and make a statement. You know, I want to see him do well. I think he just disappointed a lot of people in his last fight, and I want to see him do well, man. I want to see him get how he do against this Atron guy. I know that's Carissa Shields, favorite fighter. You know what I'm saying? You know, and possibly get a Tank versus Shakur after he fights Frank Martin, and once Shakur take care of Ultra, maybe we'll get a Shakur Stevenson Tank lineup. Since they both at 135, that'll be a damn good fight. You know, I think Shakur, I think he needs to like really make a statement to get that Tank fight. What do you think? You there, KP? KP. Well, you know, That I think Shakur, if he does that, you know what I'm saying, get that fight with Tank, that'll be a huge fight this year. I think they can make that probably later on, especially if you just go through Atrim like he ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? So but yeah, you know what I'm saying? Shit, I'm getting tired. I see. Hey,
Yeah.
we'll
Yeah, you can go ahead and close it
probably
out. I know you're getting tired, bro. I'm out here working. You probably about to close down.
yeah, you know what I'm saying. I've been up for about 3 hours. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
man,
get you
I'll
some
catch you
rest,
guys
G.
to
We'll
get you
talk
guys
later.
tomorrow. And see you guys in the next one, you know what I'm saying? It's like, peace out, y'all. I'm out of here. Go give me something to eat. Give me some breakfast. You know what I'm saying? But peace out, y'all. Thanks for tuning in. Mm.